Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test, test.
Can you hear me? You can hear me.
Bush's serves the Texas standard in real hand-battered fried chicken and crispy tenders, tasty rolls, and that famous Bush's sweet tea. Bush's chicken. It's good, good, good.
He gets the call at the. Oh, he's got a lane.
There are a few things that set McCullough apart when it comes to repairing and replacing your home's AC or heating system.
McCullough only works on residential HVAC systems for one, and we're rebate experts.
Don't call a stranger, call McCullough, HVAC and rebate specialists.
We got a text. It's from that cute guy Patrick. Look. Ooh la la.
No, I'm driving here.
Oh, come again. Pick it up. Pick it up! We got mail. You can harness the fat-burning power of pineapple. Could be a game changer. Ooh, I love this map app. 1 second, rerouting.
Talk or text later. Don't let your phone drive you.
Next time, I am turning you off.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to AC Bible Junior Memorial Stadium. Tonight, at the edge of the Texas Hill Country, is the premium grade blend of scholastic sports in America. It's Texas high school football.
And welcome, Grizzly Nation. Here you are on Friday night, Bible Stadium, excited for a kickoff of the third game of the season for the Glen Grizzlies. Looking for our first win of the season tonight. Had some promising opportunities, but we're excited to be here at Bible Stadium, the electric atmosphere. I'm joined in the booth tonight by Roderick Walker, working on some technical difficulties. Rod, I don't know if you can hear me here, okay? Hopefully you can hear him out there.
I can hear them out Can you hear me loud and clear?
I'm not sure. I don't hear him, but we're going to get that fixed out. We're excited to have Roderick in the booth with us. But welcome, Grizzly Nation. Looking for our first win of the season. And kind of kicked off, we want some special thanks and shout out to Leander ISD, our board president, Anna Smith, board vice president, Said Shadeh, Fa Shakun, board secretary, trustee, Trisha Bodie, trustee, Paul Gutierrez, trustee, Francesca Romans, trustee, Gloria Gonzalez Dulaca, and Superintendent Dr. Bruce Gearing. Glenn High School would like to recognize the efforts of Principal Josh Haig, Associate Principal Nick Asmus, Assistant Principal Ryan Casey, Emily Faulkner, and Wendell Mills. Athletic Coordinator, Head Football Coach Brandon Krosskoff, Band Director Matthew Garrison, and Associate Band Directors Daniel Wainwright and Samantha McElroy. Jim's Color Guard Director Rick Scruggs, Guardian Dance Team Director Kelly Maybury, and Assistant Lindy Hansen. Head Cheer Coach Katie Kusera and Assistant Laura Quisenberry. Thanks for all the fine work you do for Leander ISD, and want to recognize all the faculty, parents, and supporters who work throughout the district and especially at tonight's games to make it special for all of us. And with that, we're looking forward to a fantastic game coming off here. Brandon Coach Krosskoff going into his 10th season at Glenn, been here since the beginning, looking to get the first win, but it all doesn't count until we get into district play. Taking on a tough opponent tonight in the Austin Bowie Bulldogs, a 6A opponent that had a tough loss last week against Vista Ridge High School, close one 28-21, and had a big win on the first week.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field for a special pregame performance, your Glenn High School Grizzly Marching Band! Tonight, the Grizzly Band will perform sections of their 2025 show, It All And now, Glenn High School is proud to present drum majors Dawn Tessie Wright, Melina McCurr, and Anel Giron, and the 2025 Glenn High School Grizzly Marching Band.
Test, test.
Say it again.
Test, test.
Yes, I can hear you now. Perfect. Awesome.
your support of our students. If you're interested in sponsoring us and having your business announced at our halftime performances, please visit glenband.org and go Grizzlies!
All right, Grizzly Nation, we're back. We think I got our technical difficulties fixed there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call your attention to the field to meet your 2025-2026 Glen High School Varsity Cheer Team. First up, senior captain Andrea Ortiz. Junior two-time NCAA All-American captain Megan Hitt. Junior NCAA All-American captain Eric Martinez. Senior NCAA All-American Brooklyn Logori. Senior NCAA All-American J.C. Henricks. Junior Ashlyn Logori. Junior Charlie Fernandez. Junior Clarissa Davis. Junior Emma Pitar. Junior Tatiana Looper.
Make sure you're running back, let's say she's the running back.
Junior Malia Roy.
This one, obviously, running back.
Sophomore Ashlyn Morris.
This should be a little tighter.
Yeah, long has everything tight goes from linebackers to...
Sophomore Ava Jeff.
Other than that, that should be it.
Sophomore Lily Brooks. Sophomore Olivia Smith.
Alright, so I told
Sophomore NCAA All-American Brianna Looper.
So Jonathan, just go ahead
and last but not least, the mascot, Yay, the Grizzlies. The program's assistant coach is Mrs. Laura Woodenberry, and head coach is Ms. Katie Cusera. A huge thank you to our generous sponsors, Texas Materials, the Carlson Law Firm, and Avery Orthodontics for their ongoing support of the Glen Cheer program. Let's give another round of applause to your 2025-2026 varsity cheerleaders. Tonight is a special night as we have the Danielson Bearcat cheerleaders sharing the sidelines with us. Make sure to cheer them on. And now, in victory formation, the Glen High School Guardian Dance Team, directed by Kelly Mabry and Lindy Hansen, with managers Emery Honeyman, Ali Morales, Kendall Zinkowicz, and head manager Liana Garcia. The Guardian guards are Cohen Barlow, Jason Burnett, Luke Johnson, and number 72, Kason Cador. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as the Grizzly Band plays their Glen High School alma mater.
That right there. But I told him we don't get that. As long as we get. Oh no, no, it's because he turned off the camera. Oh, yeah, like, oh yeah, yeah. No. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's just we had when we go away from the end zone, we shut it off. Like in other words, we'll just close this. We'll do it like this. Close it. See how it's connected. And then right for game, we pop it open. And then we're ready to go. So that way, when y'all record for the iPad.
All right, in Grizzly Nation, we're working on our technical good. I think we got them all resolved here. Glad to be back with you tonight here at Bible Stadium. Looking forward to a fantastic matchup between the Austin Bowie Bulldogs, the 6A program versus the Glen Grizzlies 5A program.
Check. Testing.
We can't wait to get this game kind of started off here today. So with that, we'll kind of do some quick introductions here. So our dance team did a routine, so we'd like to introduce them now. The Glen High School Guardian Dance Team, directed by Kelly Mabry and Linda Hansen, with managers Emery Honeyman, Ali Morales, Kendall Zinkovich, and head manager Liana Garcia. The Guardians guards are Cohen Barlow, Jason Burnett, Luke Johnson, and number 72, Kasan Kador. Let's hear for our great dance team that did a routine. Hopefully you guys were able to catch that on the live stream earlier during our technical difficulties. Big round of applause at home for our Grizzly dance team. And while the Grizzlies start to walk out there, we want to welcome our middle school players tonight. Tonight is middle school night here at Bible Stadium. So excited for the shows excitement for the middle schoolers to kind of run out with the varsity high school football team. And your future Grizzlies going to be taking the field with the varsity program. While we have a few minutes too, let's do a quick cheer introduction over our live stream. We always want to recognize the ladies in our Grizzly Bear that will be cheering on the Grizzlies here. Call your attention to our high school varsity cheer. The first up is senior captain Andrea Ortiz, junior two-time NC All-American captain Megan Haig, junior NC All-American captain Eric Martinez, senior NCAA All-American Brooklyn Lagora, senior NC All-American JC Hendricks, junior Ashleen Lagora, junior Charlie Fernandez, junior Clarissa David, junior Emma Pittard, junior Katiana Looper, junior Malia Roy, sophomore Ashlyn Morrissey, sophomore Ava Jace, sophomore Lily Brooks, sophomore Olivia Smyer, sophomore NCAA All-American Raina Looper, and mascot Gabe the Grizzly. The program's assistant coach is Miss Laura Queensberry, and head coach Miss Katie Crisera. A huge thank you to our sponsors of the Glen Grizzly cheer team, Texas Materials, the Carlson Law Firm, and Avery Orthodontics for the ongoing support of Glen Cheer. And let's hear it at home again for our Glen Grizzly cheer team. So I'm excited to be joined in the booth tonight by Texas high school legend. Hated playing this guy back in the day. We actually played each other a little high school ball against each other back in the day. Roderick Walker, Texas high school football legend and UT. All right, sorry for the technical interruption there, guys. But again, want to introduce Roderick Walker in the booth with me tonight. Texas high school football legend, the top running backs back in the day, and UT star at the University of Texas, went on and played in the NFL. Roderick, kind of want to introduce yourself here.
Man, I am so happy to be here, man. Thank you, Chad, for having me. It's Friday Night Lights, baby, and I'm here to support and look at what's happening on Friday, man. I remember a lot of days running up and down these fields as playing against you in some of those games, brother, and having a lot of fun with it. So I'm looking forward to a great one tonight.
Well, I'm glad I'm not there. I try to chase you down anymore. It was not a fun situation back in the day, Roderick. But and excellent to have you in the booth. I really appreciate you coming out tonight and calling the game with us in Green Grizzlies. So,
thank you.
As the Austin Bowie Bulldogs take the field, we'll be up momentarily with our Green Grizzlies taking the field today.
Ten years ago, it was just a building. Steel, brick, concrete, a name on a sign. There were no traditions, no trophies, no echoes in the halls, but it started to grow. One class became two, and two became four. We won some and we lost some, but with grit, we continued to grow and we found our voice. We weren't just building a school, we were building something bigger. We built a culture with our pride, our family, and our community. Here we are 10 years later. The lights are on, the stands are full, the fight song echoes through the air. This is what we built, what we all built. Football brings us all together on Friday nights. But it's so much more than just football. It's about connection. It's about each of you. The ones who paint their faces and lose their voices in the stands. The ones who stand in formation to perform. And the Grizzly community who shows up each week full of pride in their hearts. And this year, there's a new energy in the air, bringing the noise and raising the bar. We're keeping Grizzly traditions alive, and brick by brick, we continue to build what it truly means to be a Grizzly. 10 years ago, we built a school. This year, we celebrate a legacy. So when the anthem plays, when the Grizzlies take the field, you don't just watch, you.
All right, we're back, folks. Great video put together there about the Glen Grizzly and the tradition of 10-year celebrating of the Glen Grizzlies here. We're excited. If you missed it coming out, hope you saw it on your TV. Your Glen Grizzlies taking the field to start off for, again, kicking off what I believe is the last regular season, or last non-district game, having a quick prayer at the end of the end zone, or a quick meeting there at the end. And we'll kick you off. Looking forward to see what's going to happen here. You know, what's happened the last couple of weeks, Rod, I know you stay busy going on all the way, but Glenn's made a lot of changes this year, so they've moved on from the slot tee to a spread formation stuff too. Had a lot of success first game, put up a bunch of points, a lot of throwing around, ran into a tough Coppers Cove Bulldog defense, and kind of slowed that offense down a little bit, but the defense played a lot better. So first game, defense struggled. Offense scored a bunch. Second game, defense did better, but the offense struggled. So we're looking to see if they can actually put it together this week.
Well, after going two non-district games and having a third one, you should have the I's dotted and the T's crossed going into this third one, because after this, it's district and it's all for the marbles.
Yeah, it counts. I mean, all this is kind of preseason. Same thing. I think Coach Crosskoff has done a great job of kind of preparing these kids to get ready for district. So we'll see. We got a couple guys banged up, a couple key players are kind of banged up and out, but we do have some returners coming on. And we'll bring your attention to the national anthem. We'll be right back with you.
Under the direction of Tracy Killingsworth and Greg Madrid, the anthem will also be performed by members of the ASL Club and Honor Society. The ASL teacher is Ms. Judy McDonald.
Great job by the cheer, the Grizzly cheer team there. I'm not sure if it came through there. Might have a little bit of technical difficulties there, but they did an outstanding job. Congratulations to the Glen Grizzlies choir coming out and performing the national anthem for us. We're just talking to like everybody kind of different hype. Used to hype me up back in the day hearing that national anthem towards the end, kind of get you going. Let know it's kind of game time when you hear that anthem coming out. And your Glen captains, Braylon Deleche. Number 6, Jaden Smith, who had a great game last week on both sides of the ball. DB, made some key plays at DB and at wide receiver. Number 3, Jason Ortiz, leading touchdown gather at the Wildcat formation. And your quarterback, number 12, Luke Carter, are your captain's night for the Glen Grizzlies. And the Bowie Bulldogs, led by head coach Jeff Abel, has been the athletic coordinator and head coach there for 23 years at Austin Bowie. Had a fantastic season last year, being made it to the quarterfinals. And again, looking forward to this matchup here tonight against the Glen Grizzlies.
Glen has won the toss and elected to defer their option to the second half.
And you heard it, ladies and gentlemen, Glen has won the toss and elected to defer. So we'll decide see what the Bowies want to do the first half here. And the Bulldogs have elected to receive the ball. So Glen will be kicking off to start things off here tonight.
Your official voice for the Glen Grizzlies. Glen fans, here we are again, yet another Friday night, ready to do battle in the Grizzly Cave. At this time, Grizzly Nation, let's stand up.
All right, Grizzly Nation, we hope you're getting ready as your Glen Grizzlies take the field. Our referees break out to get their positions. And let's see where we start off the third game. Glen looking for its first victory of the season against a tough opponent here in Austin Bowie.
A lot of energy out there already, man. Everybody knows that this is the final non-district, so they want to enter the regular season with some momentum.
Yeah, it'll be good to see. You know, Glen puts it all together, right? They've had a week of good offense, a week of good defense, but haven't been able to put them together yet. We'll see what Brendan Kroskoff's got in store. He's had a great week of practice. I talked to Coach Kroskoff before the game, and he thinks they're well prepared. Got some key injuries coming back this week and some more next week for the district. We'll see what they do. Start off with the pooch kick here, fielded by Bowie. Fair catch at about the 24-yard line. And that's where the Bowie Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 from about the 29, looks like there. I'll tell you one thing, it's good to see back in the starting lineup, middle linebacker Deloche back in there. He is a difference maker when he's in there at inside linebacker there. And here we go, Grizzly Nation at home. It's first down. Let's see what your Glen Grizzly defense can do against these Bulldogs here. Quarterback keeper, short gain, stop immediately in the hole. A host of Grizzly defensive line did a great job scraping off and making the play there.
Yeah, they were ferocious to the ball on that first play. Quarterback faked it, dived to the right, and kept it, and defense was a wall. First play.
Yeah, good job. Linebackers, everybody kept in their lanes, kept their good gap integrity for no gain. About a short yard, about a 1 yard gain there. Bring up second down for the Bulldogs. A little jet squeeze motion inside. Fake, just missed the play outside. Oh, a big hit coming by Jaden Smith. Finish off the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 5, looks like. 3rd and 4, looks like.
Nice little misdirection with the quarterback, kind of running the same play, faked it to the running back and threw kind of like a slip screen to the wide out right there, and got him nice little yards and nice 3rd and 4.
Yeah, I got to admit, it fooled me. I was saying inside zone. I was like, oh, wait, hold on. The quarterback still got the ball. That was good misdirection there. Good discipline on defense. Just missed a tackle for no gain there, but that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Okay, Bulldogs coming in bunch formation, spreading out wide. Trying to get single coverage on the outside there. Met right at the first down marker. Let's see where the spot's at. It's going to be close. And looks like the Dogs are going to get a first down.
Nice route by the tight end, I believe, coming off the end, running that route, and quarterback linked up with him, and he was able to catch it and turn upfield for the first down.
Yeah, good tight window there. Good job of rallying to the ball by Glenn, but just couldn't quite get him before the first down there.
That's going to be enough for a first down for the Bulldogs. Ball now spotted on the 41-yard line.
And handoff up the middle. About a 3-yard gain there. Stopped by a host of Grizzlies. I believe led by number 16 there.
Even though it was 3 yards, it was a tough 3 yards. The running back was really powering through all those hits.
Yeah, Lionel Martinez leading the tackle for the Grizzlies.
Lionel Martinez. Get 2 on the play for the Bulldogs. 2nd out and 8.
And let's see, a little jet motion from the Bulldogs. Glenn playing tight coverage. Handoff running back. Outside corner, stop for about a 1-yard gain. Good job right there. Again, what I like to see already, Rod, is that Glenn's really rallying to the ball. So whenever it's difficult for me to identify one person, that's a good sign for your defense typically.
Defense is really fired up, Chad, and it's amazing to see here going into the 3rd game how they are responding. You know, you just said it. They got one of the guys, their main guys, back on the field now, linebacker, and they are explosive right now.
Yeah, looks good. That'll bring up 3rd and about 6, looks like, for the Dogs. Let's see, quarterback keeper. Oh, he's sacked. He's down in the backfield.
Oh.
Sacked in the backfield. I believe that's 0. I believe that's James Gray with the sack there. And we just talked about it, Rod. You know, talk about the defense looks fired up, and that's one way to start off the series. Kind of didn't get a 3 and out, but boy, you like to finish on a sack on 3rd down there.
Man, that was a lot of that was a loss of about 8 on that one, and made a 4th down.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the defense looked really good. I mean, if 0 didn't get there first, there was a couple of guys coming free on that play in the backfield there.
If one missed you, the next one was right there to clean it up.
Good defensive call there by the Green Grizzlies. That'll be a punting situation. See what kind of return we get. It's a skipper, short, good bounce for Glenn. See if we can do something with it. And he cuts inside, cuts upside, cuts up the middle of the field. 40, 50, 55, 40. Returns the ball all the way back almost to the line of scrimmage. Great punt return.
Caught it off that bounce, man, and just made a really quick move to avoid the first defender, and just had a alley up the middle. Just kind of opened up for him.
Yeah, Victor Blair, great return on that. We'll check the flag. There is a flag on the play. Let's hope it's not against the Grizzlies here. Unfortunately, it looks like the Dogs are walking that way. It looks like it might be against the Grizzlies here. That's not going to make Coach Crossberry.
During the return. Illegal block in the back on the return team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts after a great return. Coach Cross is not very happy about that one. Coach Crosskoff there, but Glenn will back it up. Wow, that's a big, about a 60-yard penalty there.
Definitely going back the other direction, but I wouldn't hang my heads on this one on special teams. At least you know what you are capable of doing.
Yeah, I think they put some fear, and I wonder if they'll try if they're going to kick it to him again, but great moves there. But on the positive side, more green to deal with here. So lots of green for the offense to start off with. All right, here we go. Your first down for your Grizzlies. Inside handoff, cuts inside. Good gainer there. Whoa, I tell you what, the offense really pushing the pile there. About a 6-yard, 7-yard gain there for the Grizzlies.
Offensive line really got some push on the defense and were able to open up a hole for that running back to get through there.
Yeah, you know, great job, because just looking at it visually, I mean, the Dogs are definitely bigger up front. They got some big boys up front if you look at the defensive line, but the Grizzlies just really got a great push. All right, coming out 3-5 look for the Bulldog defense. Let's see how Glenn attacks it here. Looks like they're showing blitz on the outside. Outside Ed Blitzer, handoff to 3. Cuts it up inside. About a 4-yard gain. Looks like that'll be a first down for your Grizzlies.
That was a nice move. He cut it up in there first. The hole wasn't there, so he bounced it wide to the left and was able to pick up those yardage for the first down.
Yeah, I knew a couple of somebody else that could cut pretty well up in that hole. You know what I mean? But good job. Rod definitely recognizes there.
I recognized it. Tripp's right.
Glenn showing trips in around some jet motion. Wide open in the outfield, number 2. Great run after catch, too. DeMarcus Davis wide open in the flat there.
DeMarcus was sitting out there by himself and caught that and scrambled up to about the 50-yard line. We're at midfield now.
Yeah, great play design. Really fooled the defense there. Busted coverage like the outside linebacker fell for. I'm not sure what he was reading, but he.
I've got illegal substitution. 12 men in formation on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
All right, hopefully you guys can hear me there at home. Can you hear me, Rod, okay?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, we had a technical difficulty there, a little bit of outage, so missed the last play, but we're back here. Looks like we had a holding call on the Grizzlies while we were away. That'll bring up 1st and 15 for the Grizzlies. And we got another flag on the play. Looks like we have a false start on the Grizzlies.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 25 of the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Yeah, the bad news is we got 2 back-to-back kind of critical penalties. Good news is the only thing that can stop them is Glenn. Glenn's the only one that's gone backwards is themselves. Yeah, the Dogs haven't done it.
Yeah. They're beating them their own self right now, and I know that's frustrating to the coach and the players, but they need to get that behind them right now in this play and see what they can do going forward.
Yeah, they're bringing up first and 20. Yeah, going forward. 1st and 20. A sweep motion, quarterback keeper on the option on the outside. Bulldogs recognize it. Be about a 1-yard loss. Bring up 2nd and about 21 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, didn't fool anyone on that play. The whole defense came over there really chasing down that ball carrier.
Yeah, really the first negative play that Glenn's had on that one. Let's see what they come back out on 2nd and long. The passing game looked really good 2 weeks ago, and again, I'm sure they made some good adjustments. Struggled a little bit last week, but they are deadly. They've got some great weapons, Rod, on the outside here, some great receivers, and Jaden Smith was one of their top receivers before.
Another slip screen slant by the wide out on that one. Defense right there to mop it up.
Yeah, it looks like about no gain, maybe a half-yard there. That'll bring up 3rd and about 20 for the Grizzlies.
If I had to make I don't know, if I had to just give it my own opinion, Chad, I would say that they've done that 2 or 3 times in a row. Just different variations. They may be trying to set them up for something going back the other direction.
Yeah, it looked like they're widening them out. Bowie come out, the Dogs come out in cover 2, but pretty wide cover 2. Let's see if they attack the middle of the field here.
Same motion. Yep.
Yeah, he's going outside. Let's see if there's no call.
Stayed in there.
Pass interception. Well, I was kind of surprised a little bit that there wasn't a pass. The receiver looked like he got tackled before the play, but referees can't see everything. That's going to be an interception for the Grizzlies.
I don't know if he was stumbling or
prior
not.
To the pass, holding, offense, number 50. That penalty will be declined. The result of the play is an interception. First down, Bowie.
So Glenn gets a penalty. That's declined. Doesn't pick up the pass interference That's just the way it rumbles sometimes, but defense is going to have to step up and show again, help to keep them out of field goal range here for the Grizzlies.
Chad, they did exactly what I said. They ran that same play on first down and second down. They ran it a third down variation of it and went back the other direction to the other side of the field. Just hung it up there a little bit too high, and safety was able to pick it off.
Yeah, hung in the air a little bit too long there. Let's see what the defense comes out here, showing a bare front up front. Side sweep, cuts up inside, and met right at the line of scrimmage. Great job. Who was that there? Couple of defenders. Somebody put a big hit. I believe that's Jaden Smith with the hit. And he's a little bit slow getting up.
Injury timeout.
Jaden Smith came in like a bullet and stuffed that run. They tried to run wide to the left, and the defense was there, and Jaden Smith came in there like a dart and cleaned it up.
Yeah, great fill from the outside there to a pursuer on the backside, and did a great job. Let's hope he's okay while they check. The training staff checks on him real quick. All right, it's good to see Jaden Smith walking out the field. A little bit of assistance. We'll hope he's okay. That'll bring you up 2nd and 10 for the Dogs. Quarterback keeper again rolls out, hits the tight end in the flat, knocked out of bounds by number 10, Alexander Ross Randolph on the stop, but that'll be a Dog first down.
Nice rollout by the quarterback to pick up that tight end going on that drag across the field.
Swing pass out there. Oh, great job fighting off the block. Number 2.
DeMarcus Davis.
DeMarcus Davis with a great stop there. Comes up holding his shoulder over there. Hopefully he's okay.
DeMarcus came in for the injured number 6 that just got off the field, and now the very next play he's off the field.
Swing pass out there, then the flat again. Short, quick passing game for the Bulldogs. About a 10-yard gain there. That'll bring up 3rd and about 4. 4.5 for the Grizzlies. Big 3rd down here. Grizzlies really need to hold him here, Rod, to keep him out of the end zone. Hold him to a field goal opportunity here.
Defense has been hot. Let's see if they can do it right here.
Trying the quick pass again, and incomplete. Good coverage there by number 20, Victor Bale on the coverage.
Good coverage. Ball little high, but definitely great coverage. He was right there. Made it a difficult throw for the quarterback.
And it looks like the Dogs are thinking about going for this here. Looks like they keep the offense on the field.
That is what Friday Night Lights is all about. Go for it, coach, on 4th down.
As a defensive guy, I love it, man. Let's get a big stuff. That really changed momentum. So let's go. Glen Grizzlies at home. Root for your Grizzly Nation. Big 4th down here. If Glenn can stuff them, kind of regain some momentum after the penalties they had after the last series. And looks like the Bulldogs want to think about it again. They call a timeout. Look at the defense.
Bowie. That is their first charge timeout of the half.
Your child's care is close to your heart, which is why the nationally recognized cardiovascular team at Dell Children's keeps...
All right, sorry, folks. There's an ad coming up there unexpectedly later, too. So we'll go right back into the action here. So it looks like the Bulldogs kind of wanted to take a look at what kind of coverage they were going to see from the Glen Grizzlies, what kind of defensive scheme for a critical 4th down here. Let's see what they decide, if they're going to punt it, if they're going to try and get it here.
Chad, I have a company called 4th and Goal Athletics, and I say 4th and Goal because that's a crucial time for both offense and defense. One of you guys have to make a better decision than the other, and we're about to see if that's going to happen right here. It's 4th and about 4.
Yeah, big down here. Let's see if the Grizzlies can stop him here. And looks like we have a false start against the Bulldogs, I believe here. Let's check it.
False start. Offense, number 57. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
And that'll definitely help the defense. Let's see if they decide to still go for it. That'll bring up 4th and about 10. And coach is still going to go for it. He's got some confidence in the offense. I tell you what, this is challenging your defense right here, though. This is, if you're on defensive side of the ball, this is the kind of stuff that fires you up on Friday night. Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, this is what it's all about right here. This is when you just tighten up and lock down.
All right, here we go. 4th and 10 now. Big 4th down for your Grizzlies. And quarterback drops back deep. He's going deep. He's going for the touchdown. Great coverage by number. Oh! Jumps a little bit early. It's going to be a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Jaden Bly had great coverage. Just the fundamental we talk about all the time, Rod. Don't jump up in the air, right? So he just jumped up in the air. If he stays with him, I don't think he catches the ball. Looks like a Bulldog player is down, slipping outside the end zone.
Injury timeout.
Yeah, he just mistimed that one, jumped too early, and should have just played the wide receiver's eyes and arms and hands.
Yeah. I think if he keeps running there and just keeps his hands up, I don't think he gets that completion. He's right when he came down, when the ball came down over his head. But unfortunately, that'd be a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Bring our score 6-0. We got an injury timeout here. We check on him outside the back of the end zone. You know, unusual injury there. It actually didn't happen on the field after the touchdown catch. He ran out of the back of the end zone and kind of slipped. Hope the young man's okay over there for Austin Bowie. But tough breaks, plenty of time there. So again, on the positive side of that ball, I mean, you know, really Glenn just the only ones really stopping themselves on the offense of the one series is just themselves. They just put themselves in bad situations, starting off first and about a mile, I think it was, you know, and struggled a little bit there. It still almost had the deep pass. Ball just hung up a little bit.
Well, I'm sure Coach Kroskoff has had a nice moment on the sideline with those guys, and I'm pretty sure the defense, when they get over here, have another similar conversation.
Yeah, just one really kind of big play is really all the defense has given up. Defense has played really well, except for one play, but yeah, that's all it takes at Friday Night Lights, just one big play. Who makes the bigger plays? And we'll see how the offense is going to respond here.
Your child's care is close to your heart, which is why the nationally recognized cardiovascular team at Dell Children's keeps pediatric heart care close to home. We've got you, Austin.
We'd like to recognize Bush's Chicken as one of our sponsors for tonight's game.
And thank you to our sponsors. We're back here, Grizzly Nation, as your Grizzlies get ready to return. I'll tell you what, the first two games have been kind of afraid to kick it to the returners deep for Glenn. Let's see if Austin Bowie, if they've watched the film, they're probably going to keep it away from the deep backs here.
Well, if they've watched some film, they better be smart.
Yeah, the whole backfield there, really all three dangerous. Even the first two games, I mean, teams elected to kick it away from them. In fact, Glenn has come up with a little bit of different formation. I think almost anticipating a pooch cunt. All right, and here we go for our first kickoff return for Glen Grizzlies. And again, big here. Just need a response here from the offense to get something going here. And they do kick it deep to him. Oh, good leg, big leg. Kicks it almost out of the back of the end zone there.
Oh, yeah.
For Bowie. So I guess that's, instead of the Pooch, they're just going to kick it out of the back of the end zone there.
Let's get it away from everybody.
Yeah, he's got a strong enough leg. Didn't have to worry about the return there. All right, let's see what the offense can do. Second offensive series here. Again, had a good series. Just the penalties kind of kills the drive. Glenn coming out 2-by-2. Passing formation. Looks like they're trying to attack the middle of the field here. Inside zone. Got a block. Breaks a tackle. Good run there. Really spreading them out and running up the middle there. About a 6-yard gain for the Grizzlies. That'll bring up second and about 4.
Good feet on that run. Running back grabbed that one and kind of shifty getting those 6 yards.
Yeah, I thought they had him there in the backfield. Did a good job of getting away from him here. Like I mentioned before, it's a big, I don't know what the size, I don't have any stats on it, but boy, number 0 and 99 are pretty big boys out there. Let's see what we do on second down. The Bowie showing outside blitz here. And they do come with the blitz. Picked up, oh, got a face mask, I believe, is going to be there in the backfield.
Yeah, face mask in the backfield and a helicopter.
Yeah, yeah. I saw his feet going one way, his head going the other. Luckily, that didn't cause an injury, but flags everywhere on the play.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 90 of the defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
And that'll be a Grizzly first down. So now we're on the good side of the penalties here for the Green Grizzlies. Pick up another first down here and get almost to midfield. All right, now we get some more technical issues. So now we get to see the boost and plays going on here. Showing motion, quarterback roll out. Everybody's covered here. He's going to throw it up. Oh, and a great reception. I'll tell you what, Rod, I was holding my breath when he threw that ball. I was like, no, don't throw it, but a great reception. Who was that on the call? Was that Jaden Smith, I believe? Was that number 6?
I was holding my breath too, Chad, because he threw it off his back foot and it kind of stayed up there a while, but he had great help from his wide receiver coming back to the ball, made a great catch for another first down.
Yeah, I thought it looks like number 8, Evan Blair, on a fantastic catch. Again, into tight double coverage off his back foot, but a fantastic play made there. And that'll be another Grizzlies first down in dog territory. Glenn come up in a tight formation here. And we're going to have a
delay a game. Offense, number 12. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And got to delay a game up there. That's not going to make the play caller happy there. A little discussion with the quarterback there. We'll get that play in a little bit quicker. Again, that's the killer. I tell you, if Glenn just eliminates these penalties, those have been the biggest plays, I think, for the dog defense has been Glenn penalizing themselves.
Yeah, you can't win the game when you're playing against a defense and you're helping them.
So let's see what we got coming up here on 1st and 15 now. Good motion, quarterback keeper the option. Pitches outside, got some room. Breaks a tackle. And stopped by a host of dog players there, but a good pickup there, about 6 yards.
It's really good to see both of these defenses really flying to the ball. The coaches on both sides of both defensive coaches have their defenses fired up, and they're both flying to the ball, getting there. Everybody's chasing the ball.
Yeah. I'll tell you, good job. I actually thought that was going to be stuff for negative play, too. The receiver there to get some, or the running back, excuse me, on the pitch to be able to gain some yardage there. That'll bring up 2nd and about 9 for the Grizzlies. All right, Glenn's going to spread out here a little bit. Looking at a cover 2. Looks like there's guys in cover 3 coverage here. Oh, we got another penalty here.
Chad, I think it's turning into a flag football game right now. They're killing themselves with all these penalties.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Glenn again. Let's see what the referees have to say here.
Snap infraction. Offense, number 50. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Well, the old adage, one step forward, 2 steps back. So, had some good offensive plays, to kind of make up for it. Now we're back in that deficit here. I'd bring up 2nd and 15 now on the penalty. But again, you know what? That's a lot of times what, like we talked about at the beginning of the show, Rod, talking about getting all the kinks worked out in these non-district games. Hand off number 4. He's got a lot of room. He's got the edge. He catches the edge. And a touchdown saving tackle made by the Bulldogs. That's a big run there by number 4. Keaton Gordon with the run there.
Keaton Gordon got around that edge so quick. Yeah, luckily that safety came up and made that tackle. But, man, that was really, really great running. Good blocking by the O-line to seal off that defensive front and for them to pick those yards up, making it 3rd and about 3, I believe.
Yeah, I actually thought I was surprised by the spot. I thought it would be you, but I see your face too. We're not on camera yet, but I see your face too. We thought we was about a 3rd and about 1, but it's about 3rd and 3 or 4. Quarterback keeps it going for the deep ball here, and we're gonna have a penalty here. Let's check the penalty. We're gonna have 2 penalties, I believe, both on the Bulldogs. Roughing the passer and pass interference, I believe. Let's check the call. And he was all over him, man.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 90 of the defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Good deal. Well, it's an old cliche, but it's often, who makes the fewer mistakes. So, the mistakes are kind of evening up with each other. Glenn struggled with a few mistakes and some big penalties. Bulldogs have a big one there. Had their choice, I think, of pass interference or roughing the passer, and they take it there.
Yeah, finally got a call to go their way.
Yeah. And while we're showing the Grizz pit, they call it here at Glenn, kind of showing up on the TV here. Let's hear them cheering on the student section, cheering on the Grizzlies here as they get in a scoring position inside the red zone. Fake handoff inside. He's got a man. He's open in the middle. And touchdown, number 2, DeMarcus Davis. Great throw by Luke Miller right over the middle. Saw it coming up, attacking that coverage 2 defense. Fantastic job.
Fantastic throw. Great route by the receiver. Great hands. No chest, just all hands. Just a great touchdown. Great play altogether.
Yeah, made it look easy. That's the way it should look on offense. So it shows you what Glenn is capable of. So good to see it. And they get the extra point here. That'll bring us even here in the first quarter. And the kick is good. Alvarez putting it through for the extra point, and that'll bring us to 7-7, eat things up. Again, mistakes on both sides of the ball really kind of made the difference.
That is the end of the first period.
Well, an exciting first half. So, like you said, it turned into flag football with a lot of flags, but it still was exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, great first quarter, man, and having those guys, yeah, like you said, man, got to clean up a lot of things on offense so that got to clean up those things on offense so that you can get some rhythm and routine going down the field.
Yeah. All right, a quick word from our sponsors here.
Thank you to our video scoreboard founding partners, Bush's Chicken, McCullough, Blue Corn Harvest, and Wired Orthodontics.
A-Plus Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of the Leander ISD community. Come see why A-Plus FCU has been a Central Texas staple for over 70 years. Visit aplusfcu.org to learn more.
All right, now we're back after a thank you to our sponsors. And what both offenses have shown there is really the deep ball, right? So a deep, 20-yard pass by the Grizzlies, about a 25-yard pass by the Bulldogs, 2 on 4th down. That's been the difference so far.
Well, you did say that they changed their offense up. Now they running the spread, and coaches are definitely allowing their quarterbacks to have fun with the receivers and getting the ball down the field.
Yeah, I've been really impressed. I mean, you go from a slot T, you don't expect to have a whole lot of receivers when you change it. But, great coaching decision. I think Coach probably knew what he had coming talent-wise. So, great decision by Coach Krauskopf to come out of that offense. And he's really showing you why, really, with these dangerous receivers he's got.
Delay a game. Kicking team. Number 98.
All right.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah, again, we got to clean these things up. Glenn will clean these up again for non-district games, but just a lot of unnecessary penalties here. Be a delay a game. That's rare for your kicking team, but we'll get it going here.
Chad, although this is the third non-district game, penalties like this should already be eliminated.
Yeah, so they got to work on that. I'm sure they're going to have lots of opportunity to improve here this next week in practice.
Oh yeah, it's a crash course.
Yeah, so just to eliminate those penalties. Those penalties can be a killer. But let's see if we get a good kick here from Alvarez. And Alvarez going to do a bit of a pooch kick here. Calls for a fair catch, about the 25-yard line for the Bulldogs. And let's see what that Grizzly defense can do again. See if they can shut them down here again.
They've been having a ball all day, chasing the ball, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do now.
Yeah, some big hits. I tell you what, when the defense has gotten there, they've stopped them. So it's we'll see what they do here. And looks like Grizzlies, wait for a second, about a good defensive play. Stops for about a 1-yard gain there.
Yeah, nice defensive stop there. They tried to run, veer to the right side and stuffed them. 2nd and 9.
Tough going for that against that Grizzly defense there, looking good.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
And quarterback keeper up the middle and stopped right near the goal line. Great individual play. Let's check who that is there.
Another great defensive stop. Gain of 1. Makes it 3rd and about 7.
Trying to check who's the nose guard there. I couldn't see. Like number 99 with the stop there. Jordan Beans with a great stop on the quarterback.
Jordan Beans is a beast.
Yeah, I tell you, if he didn't make that play, he looks like he had some room there. So good job of him stopping him. And we got a flag on the play here. Boy, I tell you what, there have been more flags than I've seen in a long time. I think you can call it right calling a flag football game.
I think the coach called timeout.
Prior to the penalty, we have a timeout. Bowie.
Just got it off. Looked like it was going to be a delay game. He got it off just seconds before.
But you could tell by his frustration he didn't want to use that timeout.
Yep. All right, some more words from our sponsors here.
We'd like to say thank you to Wired Orthodontics for being a scoreboard sponsor with Leander ISD.
Special thanks to A+ Federal Credit Union for supporting Leander ISD.
And we're back here, still taking the time out for the Bulldogs here. I tell you, it's still a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 7. Big stop. If Glenn can stop him here, get the ball back with good field position here.
7-7. We still have plenty of time in this second quarter with 10 minutes and 34 seconds left. And I'm looking forward to some high action, especially with these quarterbacks being able to get the ball downfield.
Yeah, I love it too, and call me crazy, but I love the defensive play too by the Grizzlies are showing here. Pretty impressed with their defense.
Very impressive.
Quarterback keeps it, drops back. Got a man open there. Caught down the middle of the field. Big 3rd down play. Both offenses show that they get a quick strike capabilities for the deep pass there.
Yeah, he really let that one go. Had good pass protection and great hands by that big guy. I think he was the tight end.
Yeah, run the deep post over the middle there. And Bowie come out in trips, going a little tempo here. Must see something like here. Like Glenn going cover one. They're going to send some pressure here. And it's like I thought, yeah, really brought everybody up on the line of scrimmage. I see something like that. That's a great scouting report of the coaches, seeing what was going on there. They just scored the big, quick strike. And based on the formation, they recognized they actually went cover one with trips formation. So that means somebody's watching some film.
Yeah. They've been doing their homework.
Yeah, so somebody, you typically wouldn't see that. You see trips formation, you don't typically go cover one. And they read that beautifully. You have the defensive coordinator, Coach Bishop, there, making a good defensive call, bringing up 2nd and about 7 for the Dogs. And slant complete over the middle. Big reception there for about a 15, 16-yard gain there for the Bulldogs.
Another catch across the middle. Quarterback looked poised when he threw that one, connected with his wide receiver for a good gain for the first down.
It looks like the Bulldogs have the most success really attacking the middle of the field on Glenn here. Let's see what kind of adjustments we're going to make here. And Bowie going wide again, trips right. Single back set, hands off the running back up the middle. Stopped after about a 3-4 yard gain there. Stopped by number 56, looks like.
Yeah, they tried to fool them with the trips out wide to the right, but they ran it up the middle, and defense was able to prevail on that one, making it a 2nd and about 7.
Yeah, great tackle there by DJ Luke, making the play there for the Grizzlies. And again, Bowie kind of changed things up here, trying to go tempo. Hand off the run back up the middle again, there too. Held on. Big running play, but I tell you what, number 11, holding on for dear life, Michael Merrick might have saved a touchdown there on that play.
Michael was not letting go. He was holding that leg like.
Yeah, he had a hold of the ankle there, and he was. Unfortunately, a first down for the Dogs. With the Grizzly defense to kind of flex here a little bit and keep him out of the end zone here. Showing the same formation. And quick throw outside. Flag. Great. Oh, I almost made the play. Good defense rallying to the ball by a couple of Grizzlies there.
They've been doing that all game, all the first quarter. Been flowing to the ball. When the ball is in the air or when the ball is ran, defense is really flowing to that ball, and they did another great job just then.
Yeah, 20 really got off the blocks quickly. Victor Ballet got in the backfield, forced it back inside. Great pursuit. That'll bring up 2nd down and about 6 for the Dogs. Like Glenn's going to bring a real pressure and backs off. Backside. The ball's loose. Oh. Unfortunately for our Grizzlies, the Dogs fall back on it.
Great defensive pressure by a big boy number 9'9", nose guard.
Yeah, great job there by Jordan Beans about knocking the ball away, right? Got his hand up and knocked the ball out of the quarterback right before he threw it. That'll bring up 3rd and long, big 3rd down play here. You got to think, though, if they went for it before, this is kind of 4 down territory. That's kind of the strategy that the Dogs are going to use here.
Yeah, well, then the second point to that is how much do you trust your kicker?
Yeah. Makes you wonder, kind of confused. He's got a big, if the same guy's kicking off, he's got a huge leg.
Yeah, got a nice leg.
But might not be accurate. And delayed inside handoff there, too. Glenn doesn't fall for it. Great job by number 0. James Gray read it perfectly, wasn't fooled by the trick play there.
No one was fooled. They tried to run the left side, faking the option, and came back underneath with the handoff, and the defense was there to dismantle that.
I bring it 4th and long. Deloche coming out here, limping to get on that leg here. Been struggling with the injury here. Hopefully he's okay.
Looks like they're going field goal.
Yep. And let's see, about 35-yard field goal here. Let's go through, it's up, got plenty of leg, and it's good. That'll be 3 points for the Bulldogs. That'll bring our score 10-7 Bulldogs. But, good. Again, the defense shut them down there. Didn't give up the touchdown.
Absolutely. That was a great job by the defense. Again, flowing to the ball the entire time. Gave up a couple of big pass plays in the middle of the field. They'll work on that, but they really tightened up to prevent a touchdown.
Yeah, and we'll see. We'll see how the Glenn offense responds here. Had a good response last time to the touchdown by the Bowie Bulldogs. Let's see what they can do here in the second quarter. Another word from our sponsors here.
Elevate by Drees Custom Homes, now building in Leander and surrounding communities. Discover their award-winning floor plans and learn about their custom construction approach. Your lot, your vision, your way. Visit elevatebydrees.com.
Yeah, been a fantastic game again. Enjoyed here in the booth. My man Roderick Walker, Texas high school football legend, UT player, NFL, kind of all those accolades. I know you're humble, but kind of giving your accolades here. Good to have you in the booth here on Friday night.
I appreciate the opportunity, Chad. Such a great night to be here on Friday Night Lights with the football and the fans and all the camaraderie between the teams. It's just a great time to be here.
Yeah, love watching it, man. But it's who would have thought, man? So what, 36 years ago playing each other on Friday night. Now here we are in a booth on a Friday night. It's good to have you here, Roderick.
Chad, having a great time.
A lot of years gone by. So, and that's gonna be a fair catch by your Glenn Grizzlies. And kind of a tough one. Probably should have let that one bounce in the end zone there. But we'll see. Here we go. What the Glenn offense can do here. And I forgot the new rule, actually, even the field up there. Forgive me, guys. It's a 25. Again, we're talking about 35 years ago, Rod. Kind of showing myself there a little bit too. Forgot about the new rules, too. If you fair catch it inside there, then it's going to come out to 25 anyway. So
yeah,
good job there of these young men, the new Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, they know the rules.
A little bit different rules. Yeah, no more Oklahoma drills, no more kind of the old school stuff. We used to be able to try and hit you running backs back in the day.
Yeah, brother.
But it's going to be Glenn first down and 25. And sweep around. He's got some room. He's got the edge. One man to beat. Good run there again by number 2. Whoa, kind of a late hit. Out of bounds. See if they call that there. I'll tell you what, the Bowie Bulldogs really lucky not to get it. Oh, there it comes. I thought it was coming. Really lucky not to get a personal foul, I was going to say, but I think they are going to call a late personal foul on the Dogs. We'll confirm with the officials here.
I don't know, Chad. He was kind of looking at the.
Was he looking at the Glenn way?
When he threw it.
I saw just a late hit by 99. They were trying to break it up, but then I saw some John going back on both sides. Great run by DeMarcus Davis, number 2 on the run. Oh, and it's backing up Glenn.
Yeah, tempo's flaring.
Well, it's like they say, it's never the first one that normally gets caught. It's the second one. So 99 definitely
after the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 8 of the return team. 15 yards from the end of the run, first down. That is number 8, first unsportsmanlike towards disqualification.
All right, and like I said, you can't respond in those situations, so Glenn responds to the late hit. The referees don't call it, got to let him play it. Let your play on the field decide the difference here. So that'll bring up second and, again, long for the Grizzlies here. Inside handoff for no gain there on the Grizzlies. I tell you, it's been tough running up the middle there for the Grizzlies tonight.
Yeah, I think that they should try some of the same thing, but some misdirection and get the ball outside some, let these athletes use their speed and athleticism.
Yeah, I think trying to keep them honest there. You know, there are some big boys up front. They've had success in the short yardage situation. They are moving the defensive line, but they're not getting a whole lot of penetration, you know, a lot of yards when they need it.
Right.
I bring up third and about 20. But they are capable, so coming out and looks like a little confusion there on the defense here. Showing cover 2, cover 3. Coming on a blitz. Make him scramble, and quarterback just throws it away there. Hits him late, though. Let's see if they call that here. Let's see if they check the penalty. We'll check the penalty here.
There is no foul on the play for defense pass interference. The pass was uncatchable. 4th down.
And calling the pass uncatchable there. No clear interference there, but Glenn doesn't get the benefit of the call there. That's the thing you always wonder about, right? You know, if a tree falls in the forest, it's kind of the same analogy, right? It was uncatchable. Quarterback got to throw it away. Does he throw it towards the defense, right, where there is, you know, where it can be catchable but could potential risk of interception if there's not a penalty, or does he throw it away, right? So this situation, he throws away, doesn't take a risk, and end up costing him either way.
It ended up costing him either way. Dang if I do, dang if I don't.
All right, so our Grizzlies going to punt it away here and leave it up to our defense playing really well. And they're coming for the block. Almost blocked it. Got it away. High kick. Calls for the fair catch inside Glenn territory about the 40.
About the 42.
2-yard line. All right, here we go. 1st down for the Dogs here. Good penetration by the D-line. Cuts outside. Oh, stops short for about a 2-yard gain there. Again, the defense playing really well for Glenn tonight.
Quarterback had nowhere to go. Tried the quarterback, keep a direct snap, sprint out to the left, ran right out of bounds.
Yeah, good feel by the inside and outside linebacker, both on that play to force them out there. And looks like Dogs lined up, trying to get one-on-one coverage on the outside here. Hands it off the middle, breaks first tackle. Again, great, love to see that. Rallying to the ball there. Ends up getting about 4 yards, but could have been bigger. Everybody rallying to the ball, they're well on defense.
That's what it's going to take, Chad. Team defense all around, all over the board.
Yeah, good job defense there. I think Braylon Deloche kind of leading the charge there on the stop. And it'll be 3rd down here. I tell you what, this would be a big win for the Grizzly defense and Grizzly Nation if they can stop them here. Giving up big field position, if they can get a 3-and-out would be big for a program. Look for that quick slant here again from the Bulldogs. And that's what they're trying. They're going for that. Oh, and a penalty before the play.
Had a whistle to.
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 13 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Good job there. You know, I think he had good coverage every way, but actually, you know, the same thing I was thinking. They're going to go for that slant again, but they kind of trip it up, right? So they went, instead of the slant, he fake slant and ran the seam on that play. That'll bring up 3rd and longer. 3rd and about 10 now for the Dogs.
It did take a little time off the clock. We had 3:51 left. Hopefully they can make a stop so they can get the ball back and try to take it down and score before half.
Yeah, Dogs running bunch trips formation here, trying to get out the guy on the flat. Quick slant again. Oh, he caught it. Bobbles it and caught it for a 1st down there. Had a chance to knock it down. That's going to bring up a 1st down. And I expect the Dogs to go tempo here with just over 3 minutes left before the half.
I got to give it to the wideout on that one. He stayed focused even though he bobbled it. He kept his eyes on the ball, was able to bring it into his body and pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, I think he kind of felt the footsteps. He was kind of bobbling a little bit there, too. Glenn's done a great job of rallying to the ball. Just missed him there. Show more run formation here for the Bulldogs, and they do hand it off up front. Nowhere. Oh, Phil there just cuts outside. Oh, it cuts inside. We're going to have a block in the back here. I think that's going to be coming back. Thank goodness, saved there by a block in the back, I believe. We'll check the penalty here.
Running back had nowhere to go. He found a crease, a kind of a sweet spot to his left, and just took it to the house. But again, there is laundry on the field.
And I believe Roderick, I think they're going to get him for a block in the back on the outside there when he's running the outside, but we'll check it and see.
Personal foul. Illegal hands to the face. Defense, number 20. That penalty will be enforced on the kick. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Wow, I know refs can't see everything, but get kind of some shocking calls here. Again, it might have been hands to the face, but the more blatant one was the block in the back to free the running back down the sideline. So tough break there for the Grizzlies. Awarded the touchdown. Yeah, big penalty there. But they say you can't leave it up to the referees, so you got to just keep playing.
Keep playing.
And field goal extra point is good. That'll bring your score 3 minutes left. Bowie 17, Glenn 7.
It's not an accident. It's a wreck.
It's not an accident. It's a fatality.
It's not an accident. It's devastating.
It's not an accident. It's speeding.
We're back here, folks. So tough giving up. I would say giving up, but not the penalty you called one way and not the other way on that one. But again, tough break. Sometimes this is the way it falls. See how Glenn responds here. With 3 minutes, they've proven they can score quickly. So let's see if Glenn decides to go tempo, give them a little bit of their own medicine. Dogs have had some success in the first half going tempo.
Yeah, if they can get back to that swag that they had when they first started in the first quarter, I think they'll have more momentum going into the halftime if they can get some points on the board.
Yeah, really, they were unstoppable. They stopped themselves in the first half on a lot of those drives. Just the penalties really backed them up, made it difficult. All right, let's see if he kicks out the back of the end zone again or if Glenn has a chance to return one of the kicks here.
Well, we know he has a big leg, and then having that penalty enforced on the kickoff, they have a easier job at getting it out of the end zone, but we'll see.
Yeah, big penalty on the kickoff. I anticipate probably kicking out of the end zone here, but they might try and kick it high.
Looking over to that left side.
I wouldn't think it would, knowing the Glenn, if they've done some scouting reports, you don't want to kick it to these guys. Oh, they're going the onside kick. Surprised trying to catch Glenn off guard. Good job, good discipline there. Glenn wasn't fooled. And they'll take over about the 34-yard line.
The good hands team prevail.
All right, so decent field position here for Green Grizzlies. See what they can do with just over 3 minutes left before the half. All right, here we go. Lynch on a power formation here. Double wing coming out of the jet motion here. Inside handoff to 4. Cuts up inside. Good run for about a 6-yard pickup there.
Yeah, nice tough run to the right side. Had his blockers out there in front of him and was able to pick up a nice 6 yards falling forward, which is very important.
Yeah, I think trying to catch the Bulldogs off guard there with the run play when they're expecting pass. And Glenn does go no huddle as expected here. Kind of pick up the tempo. Just under 3 minutes. He's going to spread out here.
A lot of time going off of that clock.
And fake pick, good pull, good pitch. Got the edge here. One man to beat the outside. Gets outside. That'd be a good gain for Glenn. First down and get out of bounds. More importantly, stop the clock just over 2:30 before the half.
I was fooled, Chad.
I
thought he gave it to the guy, and next thing you know, I'm seeing what everyone is cheering about on the run around the right-hand side. Great call, Coach.
Yeah, great play fake. Good job of the quarterback pulling that out of there at the last minute, and good pitch. And that'll get us almost into dog territory here. And And showing extra protection. Inside handoff here. Cuts inside. Great cut. To a dangerous. I haven't seen the ball in his hands a whole lot, but Jason Ortiz has been a leading rusher for him. Leading touchdown scorer for the Grizzlies to start the season. Good run there. That's going to keep the clock ticking.
Definitely a great cut. As soon as he got it, he had to make a move instantly. So like someone threw a dime out there, and he stopped on the dime and was able to make positive yards, making it a 2nd and about 3.
See if Glenn can hurry and quickly get this off for the two-minute. Oh, quarterback. Oh, coach is not going to be happy about that. And just got to see.
That is a 2-minute timeout.
And one of those things, again, as a new quarterback there too, Luke Carter, just one of those things you learn again. Again, it's not district yet, but important to be clock awareness when you got that 8 seconds, get that ball off, get that free timeout.
That's why they say this game, football, teaches you everything about life, and one thing it will teach you is time management.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. That's very true, especially at a quarterback position, the toughest position, a lot of pressure in these situations, running a 2-minute drill.
Yeah, these are young kids, but going to learn fast.
Well, let's see. That's probably going to change the play call, losing that free timeout there. So let's see what Glenn comes out with. Quarterback's checking the play. I imagine they're going to go tempo here again. See if they can move down the field. Ball inside dog territory, about the 44-yard line. And he's going to drop back here. He's got a man wide open down the middle. Let's see if we can get number 2, DeMarcus. Good throw. Touchdown, Grizzlies. Oh, fantastic play. Saw it coming. Great route by the receiver. Just pulled away from the DBs there. And I tell you what, it's not, again, great job. I want to call out Luke Carter there from, hey, made a new quarterback mistake. Let's call it a rookie mistake on time management and puts a dime deep for the touchdown.
That is how you quiet the haters. He took a little bit too long to play before calling the play on the 2-minute warning and was able to find his ace, Davis, down the field. And let me tell you something. When you draw up X's and O's on the board, it's a touchdown every time. And that play right there looked exactly how you would draw it up on the board. It executed perfectly.
Yeah, perfect. Starting to see a real connection and timing going on already with Luke Carter and Davis on the season already. I mean, just a perfectly thrown ball right behind all 3 of the DBs. Great job there. So great job, young man, coming back from a penalty. I'm sure he felt the pressure kind of on, not the penalty, but, wasted timeout and puts a dime on the money. And that'll bring us to 17-14. Great response by the offense there.
Yeah, you feel a lot better going in at halftime with the score a little bit closer.
Yeah. So now the important thing, put up your defense, right? Defense still got a minute left, and they sure they can, a minute and 50 left, and the Dogs can sure they can score quickly too. So got to be on the lookout for that deep ball coming from the Dogs here.
Like we say, Chad, you can't lighten up, you got to tighten up.
Yeah. So we'll see what the defense here too. Don't want to jinx them, saying they played pretty well all night, but let's see what happens here. Except for a couple penalties, I think they've been really impressive, rounding to the ball. A lot of positive things going on. And if they can hold him here. I tell you what, going back to that onside kick, that coach might be rethinking that onside kick from the Bulldogs there.
Yeah, they gave him some good field position on that recovering that onside kick. Then now let's see what the Grizzlies are going to do.
All right, now Alvarez kicking off for us. It's going to be a pooch kick again, kind of drop it in there. Doesn't call for the fair catch this time. See what he does with it. Runs it out of bounds just at about the 30-yard line. And that'll be up 1st and 10 at about the 30 for the Dogs. And shout out to the Grizz Pit down there, guys. If you're out there listening, got to the student body section for Glenn. We actually have been able to hear them a couple times up here in the booth. Just want to recognize those guys cheering on the team as the Grizzlies are fighting for their first victory of the season. Here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Dogs. Again, got to expect tempo here again, Rod. I would think this second half here. Oh, great break. Oh. Glass mistake. Oh. Glenn rides the ball. Boy, that's one of those things I was going to praise. I almost got it in my mouth. 20 comes flying in. Victor Bala One thing, Friday night football in Texas anyway, you can't just come and lay the hit. You better make sure you wrap them up as well.
Yeah, my coach used to say you better grab cloth. So you just can't go in with your forearms thinking you're going to lay somebody down. That guy has a nice lower extremities, strong legs. He has a nice base. So just the arm tackle is not going to knock him down.
Timeout.
Yeah. And impressive, too. I see the Glenn coach is actually talking to the young man there, too. Just that same thing. I think the coach is talking to him. Great hit. Just, boy, he's got to hold on to him. That could have been a big play for a loss. But, again, what's impressive is the Glenn defense rallied to the ball. So he made the hit, bounces off of it, but because the Glenn defense was there, still held him to no gain.
Yeah, defense definitely rallied to the ball. They understand the importance of holding these guys with 1 minute and 19 seconds left in the game, in the half. So they're
Glenn's
bought in.
second charge timeout of the half.
Yeah, go ahead, Rod. I'm sorry. The referee's calling another timeout there for Glenn Grizzlies.
No, I was just saying that the defense is definitely bought in this last minute and 19 seconds because they're definitely playing like they don't want them to gain any yardage and maybe even score a defensive play before the half.
Yeah, great recognition. Look for the Dogs kind of come back that too. A lot of rallying to the ball. Make sure they get somebody deep, right? So before when they went slant, and they broke one on deep pass. Let's see what they do here. And they're going back to the quick slant here. Actually on the seam. That'd be first down, but importantly, keep them in bounds here. Clock's still ticking. They'll stop it momentarily, just move the chains. Now we're going back. It's going to snap the ball with just over a minute left in the game here. Oh, excuse me, in the half. Going back, quick throw again. Gets back inside. Good job again, riding the defense. About 9-10 Grin players. Good discipline, too. What I like to see on the defensive perspective is also on the back side of that, and you know that the Bowie Bulldogs looking at, too. Great discipline by the defensive backs. Did stay back deep and not let the guys run deep.
Yeah, they kept the ball in front of them, and good coverage, and, again, good rally to the ball.
Deep crossing route there. Oh, ball comes out. Oh, doesn't bounce away. It is a first down. That'll temporarily stop the clock at 37 seconds while they move the chains.
Utilized the middle of the field on that one. Safety had vacated, and nice throw, nice catch for the first down.
Yeah, cleared them out with a dig route there and went to the outside. They're going deep here. Nobody home.
Like miscommunication by the wide receiver and the quarterback.
Yeah, had good pressure there too by number 28. Good defensive call there. Braden Vander Fuller with the pressure. Actually, the Bulldog quarterback a little slow getting up. He felt that one.
He felt that one, and that's what it's going to take. The defensive front, even though they're tired, I know they're giving it their all. They're going to have to get a lot of pressure on this quarterback. You can tell that they're trying to air the ball out down the field. They're trying to throw it with 23 seconds left, so they definitely got to get pressure.
And it looks like Grin's going to bring some pressure here, too. Looks like we're in man coverage here. Big crossing route. Oh, wow. I'm surprised they caught. So very similar. I don't think that ball was catchable, but they're going to call pass interference, it looks like here.
I think it was our cornerback is a little frustrated with that call. I think he has every right to be because the wide receiver was kind of jostling with him and kind of fell down on his own.
Yeah, I mean, really two things. The wide receiver ran out of bounds and then ran into him and still get the pass interference call, and the ball wasn't catchable.
Pass interference. Defense number 26. 15 yards per the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Again, not criticizing. Refs can do their best, right? But he also got the player call wrong, too. So it was number 20 there with the penalty, not 26. But, hey, young man, 20, you got to shake it off. So got to get out of his head. You want to next play. This is a bigger play coming up. Shake it off. They've only got 17 seconds, maybe 2 plays left here. Defense just got to keep him out of the end zone. Going to swing him out in the flat here, coming back, looking for the cross route. Hopefully he doesn't see him. There's somebody open. Good. Thank goodness. Great coverage there. I think, Rod, we both from the booth going, no,
Yeah, they let one get away. He was wide open running a post route, and the quarterback didn't see him. But the reason why he didn't see him, Chad, is because he had pressure.
Good pressure. Yeah, great pressure. I was holding my breath there because, boy, had somebody wide open in the middle of the field. I'm glad they didn't see that. And this might be the last play before the half. Let's check it here. Good pressure by several Grizzlies there to not give them time to see the man in the middle of the field there. And looks like number 8, Evan Blair, coming in the game on this critical 2nd down and maybe the last play before the half. Look for that slant route again, and they're coming back to it. Great stop right at the goal line. I'll tell you, that's what I want to see a defensive player. Fantastic. 1 second left. Did they get the timeout?
Timeout. Bowie. That is their last charge timeout of the half.
Boy, I tell you, they got lucky getting that with 1 second left.
Yeah. That was a great hit, great stop right at the 1 yard line.
And that's a great tackle. This is the opposite of what we talked about before. That young man, when he hit him, he made sure he wrapped him up and drove him back off the ball. Look at the replay here. Hit him right there. Great job by number 8, Evan Blair. The guy who just came in the game, Coach.
Technique, man. He hit him, and then you saw his legs kept driving.
I'll tell you what, great substitution call by Coach. Coach just put him in there for that play and literally prevented a touchdown. Now it's going to see, let's see what they do. Tough spot for your defense, right? You only got 1 second, but you're on literally at the 1 yard line or just inside the 1 yard line, actually. A lot of options you could do here. Do they try and muscle into that quick slant they've had a lot of success with? Here we go.
Here we go.
Grizzly Nation at home. Grizz Pit crew hopefully here at the stadium being loud. Big play here if they can stop before the half.
Wide receiver way open.
Wide receiver by himself. And the defense coordinator is not happy about that. Boy, he is really upset.
Glenn, that is their second charge timeout of the half.
And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to say his name because he's a young man, Coach, but you know what I'm talking about. It's the same. You got to get out of your head. You know, you got to get out of your head. The guy that was really upset earlier with the call, we got to get out of your head and play. Coaches had to call, Glenn had to call a timeout. There was nobody on a receiver out by himself. Would have been just a quick touchdown throw, and luckily the coaches caught it and called their timeout.
Yeah, that's one of those things when you make a mistake and you let it stay in your head, it's going to affect the next play and the play after that. So we have this thing called FIDO, F-I-D-O. Forget it and do it over.
Yeah. Yeah, great call. The good thing is Glenn had it. Luckily, they had a timeout left to give right there to call, because without that would have been a quick, easy touchdown. So, all right, so let's reset here. Everybody at home, ring your bells at home if you got them. Big play here. Keep him out of the end zone. This could be a big shift either way. If Glenn can hold him in, that'd be a fantastic way to go into halftime. The Bulldogs score 2 would be a little demoralizing. Glenn, when the defense has played pretty well the first half.
Yeah, defense has been tough the whole game. See if they can do it right here.
All right, press coverage. They're going to power it in. Can they get in there? Looks like they did break it through there. Tough way to end the half here. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, quarterback kept it and was able to muster it in through the middle of the line.
Yeah, attacking the left side of the line there. Good penetration on the left side. Fortunately, they went on the Glenn left side. And really, boy, a tough way to end the half there. I mean, boy, Glenn played a really good job here. And to give up that, man, I was hoping that great stop there right at the goal line was going to pay off and lift their spirits a little bit before, but instead they give up the touchdown at the 1 yard line. But what are your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I think that coaches, the game could have been a lot closer going in at halftime. Too many penalties. There's too many penalties. You're just shooting yourself in the foot and backing yourself up or giving the other team extra yards. And again, the game could have been a lot closer without those penalties. Yeah,
I tell you what, I think Glenn actually could even be the same or being ahead, take out their penalties. I mean, the Dogs made some penalties too, but Glenn still has the deficit there on the penalties that really hurt them that whole first half. So if they can clear up the penalties, I mean, they're right back in it. They show they have a big strike capabilities. They come back before, just ran out, literally no time. I mean, 1 second to score. But we'll see. Just hope the defense keeps their head up because they did play really well, rallied the ball well.
If one thing that they can go into this halftime excited about is the play of the defense. They are rallying to the ball, even though the score doesn't reflect it right now. They are rallying to the ball. They're making the tough. They're stopping the hard runs flowing to the ball. So defense is really playing well. If they can just keep that up coming in the second half, I think it'll be a tighter ball game.
Yeah, and they got to keep the defense on. They've kept the defense really honest too against the Dogs, the offense with that deep throw. So they're gonna have to make some adjustments there. But the Marcus Davis to Carter Davis connection is really there. So let's see if that opens up some other things in the second half for the Glenn offense to get going a little bit. All right, and with that, we're gonna kind of sign off here for halftime. Got the Bowie Bulldogs band coming up first, followed by your fantastic Glen Grizzlies. And from the Glen Nation, myself, and Roderick Walker, we'll see you in just a few minutes.
To the field, the award-winning and nationally acclaimed James Bowie Outdoor Performing Ensemble. The Bowie Outdoor Performing Ensembles under the field direction of drum majors Luke Sauls, Claire Broom, Alex Flores, and Jasmine Snowden. Tonight we'll be featuring part of our 2025 marching production entitled The War of Art. Show coordination and drill design by Luke Ball. Music arrangements by Doug Thrower and Dr. Drew Dickey. and gentlemen, the James Bowie High School Outdoor Performing Ensemble. And the Outstanding Maestro level sponsor, Amanda Esquire, Allstate Insurance. The Bowie OPE would like to wish the Glen Grizzly Band the best of luck on their upcoming season. Ladies and gentlemen, the James Bowie Outdoor Performing Ensemble.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime enjoyment, the Leander Independent School District is proud to present the Glen High School Guardians Dance Team. The 2025 Guardian officers are Social Officers Lane Cooper, Piper Kalinka, Caitlin Lorenz, and Natalie Rocha. Vice President Alana Martinez, and President Ditya Mutupuru. Lieutenant Cambry Jackson, Lieutenant Scarlett Justice, Lieutenant MJ Pio, First Lieutenant Cindy Garza, and the Captain, Emma Mitchell. The spirit of the Guardians is Magnolia Homick, and the Guardian of the Weekend, Parker Hayes. Joining the Guardians tonight are the GHS Angels Dance Team and our Theater Middle School Dance programs, the Danielson Dynasty, the Leander Tigerettes, and the Wiley Silver Spurs. We are thrilled to have these dancers with us on the field this evening. Tonight, the dance teams are excited to perform their field palm to Starships.
All right, and here we go. We're back. Can you hear me? And we're back. Check, check, check. Can you hear me? And we're back, Grizzly fans. Actually, your Green Grizzlies taking the field here for the second half. 24-14 Bowie at the half, but really some impressive stuff given on both sides of the ball from Glenn. They just got to put it together and stay away from the penalties.
Yeah, we ended the game, the half, with a good stop on the 1-yard line, but that left a tick on the clock, and the Bowie was able to punch that in. But hopefully, man, they went in at halftime and got some things together with the coaches and how they're going to come out and approach this second half. If the defense continues to play the way they've really been playing the whole game and battle and get the offense to move the rock a little bit more, man, I think we're going to have us a game.
Yeah, I mean, one great thing I do know about, knowing Coach Crosskoffer, all the teams he's been associated with as a defense coordinator and as a head coach, his father, he's coaching royalty, really. He makes great halftime adjustments, so I'm sure they're going to go in there and make some adjustments. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust to the offense that Bowie was throwing at him in that tempo when they were going. But excited to see the second half. It'd be really entertaining.
It is Friday Night Lights, Chad.
It is, man. It's good. It's good to watch it. Love to watch it. Love to talk about it. All the other things. So, but Rod, good to have you here, man. So tell me what's been going on in Roderick Walker's world. What do you got going on?
Man, I actually have the Roderick Walker Foundation, Chad, and it is a blessing to me. We raise funds for Dale Children's Hospital, the Boys and Girls Club, Central Texas Food Bank, Battered and Abused Women and Children. You name it, man, we have our hands in it. We just don't want to help just one organization. We want to be able to help all organizations because some people get looked over, and God has just blessed us to have the opportunity and the platform with my foundation to go out and support those in need.
That's fantastic, man. That's awesome you're doing God's work there. So appreciate that. It's good to hear. So, yeah, love to see what's going on. I'm sure you're pretty happy with your Texas Longhorns rebounding this week. So they had a rebound here. So we'll see what they do this season. A lot of hype here. And here we go. Your kickoff of your second half. Kicking it deep. Oh, let's see. This could be dangerous. I'll tell you what, Glenn has some great return people. Cuts the outside. Got to see him. Cuts up. Oh, good tackle flying through the air here. Almost broke that. Good return, though, out to about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, nice return. Got upended at the 22. Now let's see what type of offense Glenn can put together.
Yeah, good return there by number 8, Evan Blair. We talked about him, Evan Blair. Speaking of that 1-yard stop, that was Evan Blair that made that stop there at the 1-yard line. I thought I was hoping that's what we'd be talking about, that great defensive stand by that one play leading to that. But Bowie squeaks in there right before the half of the score. So let's see how Glenn responds here in the second half. All right, Glenn going 2-by-1 here. That sweet motion, hands off to 4. He's got a big hole, nobody there. Cuts back inside. Big run. That's how you want to start the second half. About a 14-yard gain there.
O-line did a great job. As you see, they're going hurry-up offense here. First down.
Great halftime adjustment you see here too. Yeah, so Glenn's going to give them a taste of their own medicine, going tempo on them. Another handoff to number 4. Keaton Gordon there. Not much run there. About a 0-yard gain there. So, Rod, as a running back, when you got a big hole like that on the first down, what do you do there? Is that just like spring? It's almost like he saw a giant hole, like which way do I go?
Well, you see a big hole, you get big eyeballs. So you just have to stay the course.
All right, let's see what Glenn does here. Looks like we're changing the play here. Little confusion here. And I tell you what.
Timeout, Glenn.
Coach Cross.
That's the first charge timeout of the half.
Coach Crosskoff is a very patient coach, but I tell you, when I see Coach Crosskoff rip off his headset and look down there, that's not a happy feeling. Having to take a timeout there, that could really come to play a mix up there on the play sheet.
Well, it looks like coming out of the halftime, they had scripted some plays that they wanted to run, and someone probably just forgot an alignment or something.
Yeah, I saw the coach talking to the coach and talking to the players, so they'll get that straightened out. But again, non-district here, like you said before to start the program, working out all the kinks here in non-district play. So got to get these things worked out. But you want to get the win.
You want to get the win. You want to get the win, and you want the adjustments at halftime to be solid. You scripted those plays for a reason because you saw something in the D that you could take advantage of.
Yeah, they're going to send a full blitz here. Trying to hand off up the middle. And unfortunately, the Bulldogs had a run blitz on that play. They sent both outside linebackers and a safety up. Tough run there. Lucky to get a yard there. That'll bring up third and about 7 or 8 yard line. 7 or 8 yards, looks like. Really like Glenn to get a first down here. It'd build some good momentum if we can pick up a first down start. Don't want to go 3 and out.
The best first down is the first down.
All right, let's see. And again, going tempo. Looks like they're looking at their play sheets here. And Glenn going to pass set. Looks like Bowie's going to send a full blitz again. They're in cover 1 formation. Cover 1 coverage. Here comes the pressure. He throws it up. Can he make a play? Great effort. Out of bounds. Couldn't make the play. Luke Carter tried to put up there to give him a chance. Had an all-out blitz. Cover 1 blitz.
Yeah, you're right. That was a blitz on that one. The running back stepped up and made a great block, though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he actually got the time he needed to throw it up there. But just a little bit outside. I tell you what, if that ball is a little bit more in bounds, I think 8 does a great job of coming back for the ball. Yeah. Again, Blair, we're kind of calling his name a lot. And he keeps making plays like that. They'll eventually pay off. Fortunately, he hadn't paid off a whole lot of plays, but we're calling his name a lot.
Oh,
and the punt is blocked. Scooped up by Bowie. Just not the way you want to start that. We got a penalty there. Let's see if that's going to prevent the touchdown there.
I think we're getting a block in the back, Chad, so that touchdown will probably come back.
That'd be good if give Glenn a chance to hold him out of the end zone here. I'll tell you again, I don't want to call out any individuals. It's a team sport and a team game. That's what makes football so great, especially here on Friday Night Lights. But one thing you got to learn, when you make a mistake, don't make it worse by giving up. So on that play, you might notice, Rod, I think you were looking at it too. There was a player that saw the kick being blocked instead of going to cover it.
Illegal block in the back. Return team, number 10. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Be first down, Bowie.
Okay, now. But you saw it there, instead of getting the mindset like, oh, it was blocked, the person kind of gave up on play and was upset that it got blocked. And instead of going to cover the ball and get the ball carrier, he just walked away. So you can't do that. You got to keep your head. Again, football in Texas on Friday night. I love that. What was that? FICO, you said? Tell me
Fido.
Again.
Forget
Fido.
it and do it over.
Forget it and do it over. Fido.
Yeah.
So you can't forget it in the same play. He's got to jump on that ball or make a play to put him out of that end zone. They got lucky. They got a penalty there.
Yeah, you got to play to the whistle.
All right, here we go. That'll be a first down from the 25 for the Bulldogs. All right, Glenn looks like made a halftime adjustment coming out in tighter coverage here in the second half. Inside zone here. Bounces off, gets outside. Upended by number 2. I believe that's Davis. Go both ways there. Yeah, but it is DeMarcus Davis with the tackle there. See a halftime adjustment, Roderick, coming out the same half, so that slant was really kind of hurting, that quick kind of throwing out in the flat. Coming at much tighter coverage in the second half from the Glenn DBs. They've done a great job of stuff in the middle, so they can play some tighter coverage. You saw there, too, he bounced outside, but there was no place to run up the middle.
Yeah, there was nothing in the middle, and he had to bounce it outside to pick up the hard 4.
All right, Chip going spread again, throwing that quick flare pass. Oh, and a great job of getting off the block for a loss. Number 20, Victor Abala.
Victor read it well. He got off the block and got out there and made the tackle. Held on tight.
And, keep doing those things. He had a couple plays in the first half where he did the same thing, just couldn't quite make the tackle. Makes it there for a loss. That bring up 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. So a big 3rd down here if they can prevent a touchdown here. Maybe hold them to a field goal on the block punt. Tight formation of Bulldogs. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to try the middle of the field again. Nobody's there. Ooh, just missed them. Good job. I'll tell you, they're really looking good use of that tight end out in the flat there.
Yeah, he's a big target for them, and they've definitely been trying to get the ball in his hands, rightfully so. He's been making some big catches for him, but the coverage was a little tight just then, and ball sailed over his head.
Yeah. So setting up about a 40-yard field goal here. This is not for high school football, 40-yard kick is not an easy kick. So let's see if he can Glenn can block it here, distract him, see if he can miss it here. And kicks away. And no good.
No good.
Glenn, good job, Glenn defense. I'll tell you what, it's a good job. They didn't give up any points there, too.
Missed it left.
Yeah, defense really bailed out the offense there, too, and special teams.
Defense did their job. Defense did what they've been doing the whole game, stabilizing that offense.
I tell you, that's tough to do. You know, turn the ball over inside the 25-yard line and give up 0 points. Great defensive stand there by the Grizzlies.
Now we need the offense to go down and move the ball again, get the first down, and get the momentum.
Yeah, it looks like the halftime adjustment from we saw the first series is Bowie's decided to bring the pressure. So looks like, again, they're going a lot of cover one, only leaving one safety back, one deep man back here. Back in coverage, playing it tight up front. Trying to take away the middle of the field, see some man coverage from him. Now we're back in cover 2. And inside handoff here. Tough running up the middle. I tell you, that was a tough 2 yards. He only got about 2 yards there, but he was hitting the backfield. So to get some positive yards there, good run. About 3 yards, actually, looks like.
Yeah, that was a good, hard run, tough run. To nothing there. He still was able to get 3 yards.
I believe, was that number 4, Keaton Gordon? Was that number 4 getting the ball there, Rod? I couldn't quite see it there.
Yeah, it's number 4.
Number 4 again.
And the Grizzlies, they don't have to do anything big in a hurry. They can just methodically drive the ball down the field. It's only a 10-point game, and we just started the second half.
Yeah, they go trips here too. Let's see if Bowie brings the pressure again. Looks like they got automatic blitz calls on that. Good call, spot in the middle of the field, middle screen. Oh, and a great move by number 4 to get the first down. Keaton Gordon, I tell you, Coach Roger, he was stopped well short of the first down by about 2 or 3 yards. Fought through it, jumped over and spun around and dove forward for the first down.
And a great job of focus and concentration on catching that ball in traffic with people surrounding him on his back and able to maneuver to get that first down. Definitely needed it.
And you know, impressive too, Luke Carter, again, I think a new quarterback for him too, to handle that kind of pressure. He had people right in his face.
Yeah.
To throw the ball with people in your face in the middle of the field is very dangerous and difficult.
Yeah,
and put the ball right on the money.
Great misdirection on some of the slip screens and able to catch him down the field as we do kind of a end around on the left-hand side.
Boy, another great, whoa, yeah, there's going to be a personal foul there too. But I was just going to comment, what a great run by DeMarcus Davis. Hit right in the backfield. Bounces off, goes outside, gets about 5 or 6 yards, and then gets a very late slung out of bounds. That's going to be another 15 yards and a first down for the Grizzlies. Should put it in dog territory.
Another great tough run, man. This one thing I got to give it to the Grizzlies. They've been balling hard on offense and defense. The running backs are running hard.
Dead ball.
Defense is definitely playing a great game, being
defense,
a steel curtain, a steel wall.
Late hit out of bounds. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, whatever they said at halftime speech or halftime adjustments, looks like it's working well here. Take away the special teams play there, so they're moving the ball here now. They seem more determined on offense.
Oh, yeah.
And the option ball's play, and going for the corner out here again. Ball's got to get that deep ball inside there, too. Trying to isolate one-on-one coverage. That tells me they studied some film, so they're going back to Blair isolated on the one-on-one coverage with the cornerback there. But both times the ball just floated a little too far out of bounds, didn't give him a chance.
The wide receiver is really not helping him that much because he needs to run at least below the numbers, and he's running a little bit too close to the hash, which makes the quarterback try to throw it to him, and it's sailing on him out of bounds. You got to give him a chance to throw you to the open spot.
Yeah, great point there, too. He doesn't need to adjust his route there. And it looks like Bowie calls a timeout here.
Timeout. Glenn, that was their first charge timeout of the half.
I'll tell you what, Coach Cross is upset with something with the referee. I'm not sure, but he's really upset, and that's a rarity for Coach Cross. So getting that upset, he wants to talk to the head referee about something going on the Bowie side here. And we got a word coming from our sponsors here.
Special thanks to A+ Federal Credit Union for supporting Leander ISD.
Thank you, McCullough, for being a Leander ISD partner.
All right, and we're back from our sponsors here. We got a timeout by the Dogs. I think the Dogs got away with something, had something there Coach Cross wasn't happy about.
Please reset the game clock to 6:55. Thank you, Mr. Clock Operator.
And reset the clock to 6:55. And here we go in Dog territory. Good drive here going so far for the Grizzlies. Good kind of tough, hard, grinding drive, mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy, but the guys have been working hard to get the ball to the field position that they have it right now.
Oh, great misdirection. He's got a block here. Oh, got to make that block. There he goes the outside. Boy, I tell you, if he gets one more block there, Rod, I think he scores there. But
one
great
and done,
play.
man. You're absolutely right. Great misdirection with the end around and kind of a reverse, and just one block away.
You gotta love to see the chess match going back and forth, right? So you see the different adjustments. So even from halftime, you saw the Dogs came out. Hey, they're gonna blitz. They got automatic blitz calls. You can tell when he runs with that jet sweep motion option play going. The Bulldogs are gonna blitz it. He catches with that, comes back around the other way because he knows they're blitzing up the middle. And another good hard running by number 4. I got to memorize that name because he's doing a great job tonight. Keaton Gordon with the great first down run there.
Good hard run. Had to make a move as soon as he got the ball and was able to get the first down.
I'd say some big boys like that, I guess you'd know, Rod, being a running back, is that extra motivation when you got big boys coming at you, make it a little quicker, a little faster, stay away from those big boys?
Oh, yeah, man. You got to love your quick feet.
Yeah.
You got to love it.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for your Grizzlies. Getting some jet option motion here. Oh, wide open in the flat. Oh, he goes for the deep ball instead. No penalty there.
That was a penalty.
Yeah, it's kind of shocking they don't call that. I mean, he's clearly going for that receiver.
That was a penalty,
That's
Coach.
unbelievable. And I got to tell you again, guys, I've not seen Coach Crosskoff this upset in a while with the official, and I don't blame him from up here.
I understand his frustration. That's frustrating.
That
Your guys are playing hard. They're doing the right things, and they're getting held or tackled running their routes. And
right in the middle of the referee there, too, Coach. Right in the middle of the field, Rod. I mean, I'm surprised you don't get that call. But I did see something. Ortiz was wide open. Did you see that on the swing route?
Yeah, in the flat, yep.
Good hard running again up the middle by number 4. That'll bring up 3rd and long, though, to play. Yeah, I know the referees can't see it all, but, boy, that one sure seemed pretty blatant right there in front. So, but like you said, fight off to the next play, right? But we'll see what they can do here on 3rd and long. 3rd and about 7, looks like. And rollout pass here. Quarterback's going to keep it. Big game got a seam. Cuts up inside for the first down, but we do have a penalty. Let's check the penalty here. Boy, I tell you, Coach Crosskoff, I'm with you. I rather, as you guys know, here for the first couple of games, talk about officiating, but they
holding offense number 50, 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay 3rd down.
The officiating really got to look at what's going on here. I mean, I had a clear defensive holding there again. They don't call that. They actually call Glenn for the hold. So, at a minimum, expected offsetting penalties there. Again, they're really holding the Glenn receivers here.
You just can't get a break, Coach.
Well, I mean, the whole point he runs it looks like it didn't look like it was a designed draw. It looked like he had some, his receivers had no place to go. They were being held, literally. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what Coach Cross is upset about. He keeps it, and they get called for the hold. So that's going to bring up 3rd and a mile here, 3rd and about 18. Inside middle screen. Just misses a block here. It's going to be short. That's going to bring up 4th and about 11 for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, another great call. It was one-on-one, and we just had a lineman that didn't get his block downfield.
Yeah, I mean, he leads him inside. I think he threw him outside a little bit, too. If he throws him inside, 2 blockers there, boy, I tell you, that might be a touchdown or a big gainer there. A gain of inches, they call it, about 12 inches there to the inside.
Oh, yeah.
I think he had some room to run. Let's see what they dial up here. Anticipate the Bulldogs are probably going to bring lots of pressure here on 3rd. And they are. They're bringing.
4th down, Coach.
Looks like they're bringing
4th
lots
and
of pressure here on 4th and 11. And here they come on a blitz. Wide open and flat. Can he get around him? Oh, don't. Oh.
He fumbled.
Is that a fumble or is this face mask? Whoa, a late hit kind of there. They're going to call that. Again, the officials got to get control of this game. There's no reason for that. The Glenn player was on the ground. The other player's helmet came off, and he actually shoves him after the play. His shoulder pads into his head. You see that, Coach?
And
no
flag.
Call and no flag. That you can't allow that. That kind of stuff is the stuff that can get a game out of hand pretty quickly. So hopefully the white hat tough referee kind of talked to his crew and get that straight. But you can't allow stuff like that to kind of go on. That'll get a game out of control pretty quick. And obviously showing her age maybe a little bit. Back in the day, that stuff was allowed. It's not allowed anymore. A lot of things goes on those piles back in the day, but we can see it. Quarterback keeper. Defensive end lets him outside, down the sideline. Lost containment there. Big gain by the quarterback. And just a big momentum shift there. So go from some calls didn't go the way to just a busted lost containment there. Had somebody in the backfield, just missed him. Didn't think he got full, didn't think he had the ball. Runs down the sideline for a big gain.
Yeah, kind of lost containment there, and like you said, the quarterback was able to escape for a very long run.
Yeah, defensive end got fooled. I think he thought the running back had the ball, and just gotta maintain your assignments there. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Dogs here. Inside zone handoff, 20 up the middle. First pretty big gain I've seen up the middle there. So again, Glenn just got, and again, you see it. I hate to say I was right, Roderick. That's exactly what I was talking about, right? The game's got control. Now we're getting a lot of spar and shoving back and forth because the referee's got to get control of this game. If they're not going to call personal fouls on people, then the other people are going to start taking things in their own hand, which they should not do.
Yeah, a lot of jarring back and forth between the players.
Yeah, they got to stop that, and again, that's the officiating crew is going to have to take care of that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of letting them play, but you can't let them play after the whistle. And looks like they're coming back to inside run again here. Short yardage.
A lot going on in the secondary when with the receivers going down the block to the next level.
Yep. And that's going to bring up 3rd and about 2 for the Dogs. Doesn't gain much up the middle here. The Grizzly defense has responded. Looks like the Dogs came out. We're trying to show some power, run up the middle, and they've stopped him here. Let's see what the Dogs try and do. See what the Grizzly defense do. Hold him here on 3rd and 2. Big play here. Glenn's going to put 4 up front. Send the middle quarterback keeper again. And I believe he's going to be just beyond the sticks here on the quarterback keeper for a 1st down.
Yeah, good hard run by the quarterback to get the 1st down.
Yeah. Again, away from the play. Hopefully the referees were going to call it. Kind of like Roderick, you mentioned before too. Same thing happened again. Got to get control of the Dogs blocking way after the play, after the whistle on the outside wide receiver. Nothing to do with the play. The Glenn players kind of let them know. But I'm impressed. Good for you on the Grizzlies for not retaliating, but letting the referee know. But the referees really need to start calling that.
Look like we got an offside on the wide receiver.
That's good. That'll back the Dogs up here.
False start. Number 9 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
And I'm not being facetious here, but the ref got it wrong. It's not 3rd down. It's 1st down.
1st and 15.
He said 3rd down. That'll remain 3rd down. It's actually 1st down, Mr. Official there. We
Mr.
appreciate you.
Official is doing the job.
So, all right, here we go. A quarterback keeper again. Tell you what, they got to really watch that quarterback. I think they found something. And again, out there, it's every play, Coach. You see out there on the wide receiver that the officials are right there, but they're not calling it. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say the kid's name because I want to give a shout out to number 2, DeMarcus Davis. Great job, young man, of not responding. He's doing what you're supposed to do. He's told the ref literally on 3 plays in a row.
Yeah.
We can clearly see it up here in the booth. I don't know if you can see it on your TV sets there at home or on your computers, but great job for not retaliating, but hopefully the refs got to call those eventually. All right, here we go. Bring up 2nd down and long for the Dogs. And quarterback's going to keep it right over the middle. Pass complete, comes off of him. That's number 19, and we do have a penalty here. I believe we're going to have blocking downfield, ineligible receiver downfield. If you look right where we'll wait for the referee here.
Ineligible player downfield. Number 77 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
And if the refs called it, I was saying, if you look at him, I don't know if we have even a replay there, but the receiver caught it right next to his offensive lineman.
Downfield.
Downfield. He was definitely downfield. I didn't know he was throwing to the lineman or the receiver. But that'll bring it back, and that's good news for the Grizzlies. That'll bring up second and about 20 here.
They need a big stop. They need a big stop, and they need to stop number 14.
I tell you, if they can stop him here, if they can stop him the next 2 plays here, that's a long field goal from here, so they can keep from getting a few more yards. Be a great defensive stand. Still plenty of time. You're still down by 10. Glenn's shown they can score quickly. Yeah.
Timeout, Bowie. That is their first charge timeout of the half.
No. All right, we got a timeout. Bulldogs, like they didn't like what they saw on the defense. We'll talk about here a little bit. Second and long here. All right, here we go. Big play, big pass there. Good coverage there on the outside by number 20. Victor Bala on the coverage. That'll bring up third and about 20. All right, here we go. Third and about 20 yards here still. Bunch formation. Quarterback's going to keep it here. Going to look for the deep ball. Great coverage there by number 20. Receiver runs out of bounds. And that'll bring up fourth and about 20. Long field goal here. Let's see if they're going to go for it. Kind of that no man's land.
Yeah, the Bulldogs tried to do a stop and go with the wide out on the left side. Did not fool the cornerback. Incomplete.
And let's see if they're going to go. Looks like they're going to try a field goal here. So try a 45-yard field goal here. Missed the first one from about 40 out. Glenn's got to be careful not to be offsides here.
That's the part. Don't jump.
And high snap. Oh, and gets him. Ball's loose.
Did not make it.
Yep. Good job. I tell you what, deep hats off to the Glenn defense. That's twice deep in their own territory, gave up, but then they flexed themselves and kind of shut them down. They should be fired up, get a little momentum, inject some little enthusiasm in their offense now.
Yeah, they tried to do a fake field goal and was able to tackle them before they got that pitch off.
Yeah, great job, great discipline through. Glenn had it covered pretty well there. Yeah. Let's see the replay here. Come up on your screen here. Oh, said it was going to replay. Let's see. And great picture there to left number 9. Inside linebacker. And here we go. All right, and Glenn trying the inside run there. Broken by one player. I'll tell you, just one player broke that up. Number 50, the middle linebacker for Bowie. If he catches that pass, the middle of the field's wide open. Good job by the Glenn defensive staff recognizing what the defense has given him here. Just got to make a couple plays here, and they're off the races here. And looks like it's going to trigger that automatic blitz again every time they come out of that. And there they go. Ortiz breaks free in the middle of the field. I'll tell you what, Ortiz is a heck of a runner. They're lucky that didn't turn into a touchdown there, Coach.
That was Ortiz being patient with his run, setting up the blocks, and able to escape for the first down.
Yeah, again, Glenn really attacking both from the passing game and the run game, the middle of the field there in the second half. And Glenn's going to go trips left here, single back to the right, showing the coming in here. Oh, in the backfield, can he break through? Oh, he breaks through to avoid the big loss. I'll tell you what, that was only a 2-yard gain, but that really was like a 12-yard gain for the He was hit about 10 yards deep in the backfield.
Yeah, another hard, tough run to try to at least make something positive out of that.
Yeah, so great job getting any positive yards or being caught in the backfield. Breaking the tackle, that big number 0 there for the Bulldogs. He broke free from defensive end. Bring up second and about 8 for the Grizzlies.
That is the end of the third period.
All right, in the end of your third period, your score got a close one still here, 24-10 Dogs. All right, and a word from our sponsors here.
When your child needs the highest level care, count on Dell Children's as your children's hospital. We're always growing so we can support all your family's needs right here. We've got you, Austin. When your child needs the highest level care, count on Dell Children's as your children's hospital.
All right, and we're back for your fourth quarter on Friday night. Here's where the game's going to be decided. Big key drive here for Glenn. If they can get some points here, any points here, make a big difference in the fourth quarter here. I think they've really found that they're really moving the ball here in the third quarter.
Oh yeah, and I'm excited to see what they're about to do now, knowing that this is the fourth quarter and it's.
Oh no! And just
it's not a way
just
to
again,
start.
young quarterback's got to win to throw that ball away. You know what I mean? The quarterback rollout. That rollout's designed to where if you get in trouble, you can just throw the ball away.
Yeah.
Again, he played great tonight. Just made a mistake there. That's going to bring up third and about a mile there. So just throw that ball away to save yourself about 15 yards. Let's see what they're going to dial up here on third and about 18 or 19 looks like now.
Yeah, got to minimize the mistakes, especially here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, boy, that goes from potentially third and manageable to third and very long here. Let's see what they go. Pressure from the outside, steps up, good evasion here. And holding, got a horse collar here. Let's see if they don't call the horse collar, but I think we're going to have holding here on Glenn.
Holding, offense, number 65. That penalty is declined. Fourth down.
All right, pass incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down for Grizzlies. All right, unfortunately, Glenn's going to have to punt it away here. Let's see if they can get a good punt off. Low snap. Got the ball away, though. Good fair catch called for. And fielded at about the 34-yard line, looks like. All right, here we go again. Got to rely on the Glenn defense. Glenn's been out the defense has been out there quite a bit. Let's see if they can shut him down. Hate again, kind of Glenn moving and just making mistakes at critical times. Right, taking that sack there was just a critical time to take that sack, and made it a really unmanageable situation there on third and long. Need the defense to step up and stop him here again.
the mistakes that Glenn has made are very minute. They've been shooting themselves in the foot. And I think that a lot of the mistakes that they made can be easily fixed.
Yeah, that's the positive thing. I see a lot of great potential here. They got some good coaching. They got a lot of potential. Just kind of stay away from those key penalties here, key mental mistakes. And good misdirection play by the Dogs. Good job, Glenn, staying home to minimize the gain there. Still a gain of about 6 or 7 there. I'm being up second short for the Bulldogs. About 2nd and 4 here.
No score since the second half.
Yeah, been locked in a defensive battle here. And again, I don't know if I got defensive battle, just Glenn kind of making some critical mistakes. They've been moving the ball really well in the second half. And quarterback keeper up the middle of the field. See, it's a foot race. And Glenn catches up to him there, but a big gain on the quarterback keeper up the middle for about 50 yards there.
Slow getting up.
All right, number 12 coming off limping there for the tackle there.
The middle was wide open on that last play. Gave the quarterback the opportunity to escape again for a lot of yards.
Yeah, had a huge lane there. Didn't quite see what happened. I missed the gap assignment there on the defense. And they're going to try that middle again. Oh, got a crease there again. Come back the same play. Going to have a holding call there, though. I hope they call it. Let's see if they do call it. There was a big hold out there again on DeMarcus Davis, who we talked about. You know, the refs got to really call those. Did he call it? And he did.
Holding. Offense, number 9. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
I don't even see the flag. Where's the flag?
Yeah, I didn't see the flag either. I just saw the hold, but, you know, I was worried because they weren't calling a lot of extracurricular stuff going out there the last couple series we talked about. Roderick, you know, but they called it that time. So number 9 kind of has been mixing it up a lot there with number 2, DeMarcus Davis. And again, hats off to Davis for keeping his cool.
Yeah.
And playing well and not retaliating. That ended up costing a 5-yard penalty on the Dogs here. And played by number 87, Garrett Baker there.
Way to pursuit to the ball. They've been doing it all night. I'm not even surprised.
Yeah, good rally there. Ted Baker almost had in the backfield there. That's one thing. Just go get him, son. Go get him.
Yeah.
You're right there and kind of waiting like, oh, I think he was almost kind of surprised like, hey, I came free.
Yeah, untouched.
Just make that play there. Just unload on him, Baker. But a good job getting the backfield. Get there, do it again, and let's just put a hit on him this time, and we got him. But recovered well and still made the play.
Yeah, the good thing about that, he was under control. He could have easily overran that.
Yep. And here we go, 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback keeper again. And Glenn is not full. Great job. Defensive recognizing that they're going to keep that quite a bit. Stopped for a loss by, I believe, 27. Does that look like, Coach?
You're absolutely right. Number 27. Stayed
27.
At home and made that play.
Yeah, great job. Michael Acola with the stop. Big stop there, making up a 3rd and long situation here. I'll tell you what, watch that quarterback keeper. Got to be key in that quarterback. He's the one that's really kind of hurt them on the big rundowns here.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did have a spy on him.
Yep. And he's going to drop back pass, one-on-one coverage in the outfield. Back shoulder throw. Does he catch it?
Yes.
And they say he did catch it for a 1st down. Tough to defend, just kind of came back underneath the receiver. Actually had really good coverage there by DeMarcus Davis. Just caught it coming back underneath him. That'd be a 1st down for the Dogs. Be 1st and goal right at the 10-yard line for the Bulldogs.
It was actually pretty good coverage. Just great concentration by the wide receiver. Good throw.
Yeah, just good play. Comes from much better coverage here. So big series here. Glenn's really got to stop and not let the game get out of reach here. Down by 10 late in the 4th quarter. Hand off to number 20. Oh, and met. Oh, dang it. Didn't get him.
Got to wrap up. That guy's strong.
Got to wrap up. Number 60, met in the hole. Great fill by the linebacker there. I believe that was number 16. Lionel Martinez with a great field there. Just got to wrap up like you mentioned, Coach. Had him for about a 4-yard loss there. Instead turned in about a 4-yard gain.
Ball on about the 4.5-yard line with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth.
And Glenn's done it before. Can the defense respond again to it and keep him out of the end zone? Let's see here. Quarterback keeper again. Yeah, didn't spy him there. We both kind of saw it coming, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
The quarterback, big tendency to let that quarterback keep it. That's going to be another touchdown. Not going to say the game's out of reach, but that makes it a tough comeback. Glenn's going to have to really pick up the pace and score every possession here. Got to bring our score 30-14, pending the extra point attempt here. Again, Rocky, you just hope the defense doesn't get discouraged. They've actually played really well. Just some key penalties, some key things happening here. To be down as you're reading the scoreboard, it's you think, oh, the defense is really giving up a lot. It's just a couple big plays at key moments.
Right. Yeah. They make the extra point, making it 31-14 with, let's see, 7 minutes and 31 seconds left. This is a test of character right here.
Yeah.
This is a gut check to see if we're going to go out here and just lay down or we're going to go out here and fight.
Yeah. Yep. We got a couple sponsorships coming up here. We appreciate them.
Special thanks to Blue Corn Harvest for supporting Leander ISD.
Special thanks to A+ Federal Credit Union for supporting Leander ISD.
And we're back here. Again, 7 minutes, 31 seconds left in the half. Let's go for a big return here from Glenn. Let's see if the Bulldogs are going to risk it and kick it to him. Again, this is a dangerous return team for the Grizzlies.
Going to be interesting to see if they kick it deep or even if they pooch it, because if they pooch it and one of these dynamic returner men get it, it could be to the house. And even if they kick it deep, it could be to the house.
Yeah, really, all three of them back there. I mean, they got in the middle of the field, they got number 20, Victor Bala, who's got some great speed. And speaking of that, he bobbles it, picks it up, makes a move outside, makes another one miss. Just good up the field. Still going. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, that should be a penalty. Let's hope they call it. Oh, and again, that's I tell you what. I might get in trouble for saying this, but that is unacceptable.
They just threw the flag at the middle of the field.
For the opposite side of the field. Thank you, Mr. Referee, from the opposite side of the field. But I tell you what, you got to call that on this side of the field, crew. Referees, we got to do a better job. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, clearly had a horse collar throwing him down, and then after play, the Glenn player holds his hands up. You can see on the screen, holds his hand up, not touching him, and he body slams him. They still don't call it. The opposite guy on the opposite side of the field official calls it, even though it happened in front of these other officials. So let's hope they stick by it, because that's we got to do better. You got to do better there, referee.
Yeah, you got to clean that game up.
After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 87 of the kicking team. He took his helmet off on the field. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down, Glenn.
Well, thank you for saying it, but I tell you what, he didn't take it. Roderick is laughing here too. You can't see in the booth. I tell you what, the referee missed that one because he took his helmet off after he body slammed him and then took his helmet off. So I guess we don't call the horse collar, we don't call the body slam, but we'll call taking off our helmet.
We'll call the celebration.
Right? So, but you know what? Hey, it's still 15 yards. So again, referees, I don't mean beat up to it. They're doing the best they can, but kudos to the referee on the opposite side of the field, throwing that flag.
Yeah, great job.
Oh, and he's got a wide open field. Luke Carter in front of him, still running 40 to about the inside the 40-yard line. About a 30-yard run there. Great job there. Hey, great recognition. I think, Coach, nobody on that side of the field.
Oh, yeah. He dropped back, looking to his right side, saw that the left side was wide open. Everybody else on the defense had collapsed to that left side and allowed him to escape.
And that's a much-needed first down. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
There
so
you go.
Great
Smart
play there. We've got a replay here for us coming up. And let's see. So he sees it. Everybody covered deep. Nobody to his left. Takes off running. 50, 40. Great run there. Great decision-making by Carter. Again, being a young quarterback, good decision-making there. You love to see that. Inside handoff there. He's got a seam. Good run by number 4 there. Again, kind of get laid out of bounds. Let's stay away from him here. Good job of the coaches getting involved there. Make
Number
sure they don't retaliate.
26, White, has to come out for one play. His helmet came off.
All right, 26 is out of the game for his helmet coming off. I tell you what, great fast, filling the hole quick. Just a great quick hitter.
Yeah, quarterback read it really perfectly. He kept the mesh going for a long time and allowed that running back to get outside.
Yeah, and he hit it so quick. It looked like the old showing age. It looked like an old belly play. You know what I mean? Just a quick boom, just a quick hit right up the middle for a big gain there. And let's see, you get the first down, depending on the spot here. He might be a little short or right at the markers here, depending on the spot.
That's the first.
Should be, I think, but let's see.
Yeah.
And good, they're going to get the first down. Here we go. Good run there.
Be interesting to see the tempo here now.
Yeah, Glenn's going to have to pick up the pace. Let's looking at it. Carter looking at the score sheet here. It's want to rush and make a good decision. Looks like they've backed off. Oh, they are going to send a late blitz here. Doesn't pick it up. Good job getting rid of the ball there by Luke Carter. Don't know if he saw the late blitz. Delayed blitz there. The outside linebacker disguised really well, but gets the ball away.
Well, you know those quarterbacks, Chad, they don't have to see it. They can feel it.
Yeah, I think he felt the footsteps coming on that. It's a good thing he got rid of that ball just in time because outside linebacker was coming unblocked there on the blind side.
Yeah, unscathed.
Glad it wasn't we used to call it alien hit. Call those the alien hits as a linebacker, right? When you come out through the stomach, there's nothing better than hearing that by that quarterback. And Carter backs that throw. Oh, pass interference. Yeah, you got to call that. There we go. Don't clap at him now. Come on, let's keep it quiet. Here we go. I won't say the young man's name here, but that man did a great job of keeping us cool. Let the referees call it. I understand the frustrations have been kind of going on. He's taking a lot this game.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 6, that will be a spot foul since it's less than 15 yards. Automatic first down.
And again, what's great about that, it stops the clock. First down stops the clock. Then gets a touchdown here. Quick 3 and out. Maybe an onside kick. Got a chance here.
Yeah, he was trying to run the curl route and just had the defensive guy had a little too handy.
Yeah, wouldn't let him out of his break to make the curl. And got a full blitz coming. Oh, good job. Good decision there by Carter. Oh, just run up the field, young man.
Get upfield.
Get upfield there. So I sang praise a little bit earlier. I mean, good decision making. Had a blitz, kind of a busted play because all-out blitz. Ran upfield. But boy, get those extra 3 yards right there. You know what I mean? But a great decision by Luke Carter to keep that ball there. Again, all things kind of being a newer quarterback, a new system. That's a big change again, going from a slot T to a spread them out offense here.
Yeah, and to be respectful of them and the coaches, they really did a great job at getting these guys ready for this new offense.
Yeah, parents, if you don't know at home, I mean that's a monstrous task at the high school level to completely, at any level, but especially at the high school level, to go from a run heavy, never pass the ball basically, unless it's a fluke,
right,
to a wide open, passing offense. And we've got a player down on the field.
Injury
here.
timeout.
Like Glenn player. Can't quite make out the number. The train staff come attend to him. And the running back, Keith Gordon, going to get off field, a little bit of assistance hopping off the field here. Let's hope it's not too serious here for him. He's had a great night tonight. Good hard running by Gordon.
Yeah, he's definitely been putting in his sweat equity.
Yeah, everybody know that'd be you, right, on those running backs going through. But he's been hit a lot tonight.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be ready by district opener.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Inside hand, a quarterback keeper throws over the middle. Oh, and oh yeah, got to call that one.
Yeah.
Had his man open, pass interference there. That's going to bring up inside the 10. Actually, with the penalty.
I don't know. Should be.
Yeah, it should be inside the 10. You have the distance to go. Should be about, trying to look here, about just inside the 5-yard line, I believe. First and goal from the 5.
Pass interference. Defense, number 5. That'll be a spot foul. Automatic first down.
Oh, a spot foul. I apologize. Again, they forgot to change that in the high school level. So, again, coming in, making a spot foul instead of from the line of scrimmage where it used to be. So, good job, First and Glenn. Glenn likes to go, see if they go in the Wildcat formation. They've had a lot of success with the Wildcat formation here. No, they're going to stay with the standard formation.
Ball on the 2-yard line.
First and goal on the 2. Jet sweep motion. Oh, fumble. Oh, that is a killer. I think Glenn might have lost the ball there on the mesh. Big turnover there. And that's going to make it pretty difficult to come back here.
Coach, you can't be cute on the 1-2-yard line.
Yep.
Give
I'm
it
not
to
sure.
one person. No misdirection. Just man on man. Give somebody the ball and let them go.
Yeah, it looked like a little indecision there whether or not to keep it or give it away, and with you just kind of ram it up in there. They'd had some good success, so really kind of pounded up the middle there. That'd be a big turnover inside the 5. Really the deepest penetration Glenn had all night on offense. They had some big plays, but
yes.
Really driving well. Get the turnover there. Again, great job there by the Glenn defense, rallying to the ball. Gang tackling there, you love to see. Still fighting.
Yeah, the coaches of tonight and the players will look at this game film tomorrow and really be upset with themselves over the small details that allowed this game to get away from them.
Yeah, those small little details were just big, monumentous. I mean, big, crucial times.
Yes.
Little penalties in crucial times, little penalties at crucial times, and again, nothing gets much bigger than a mistake right there inside the 5, on the 2-yard line, actually.
Right on.
And run up the middle. Oh, he breaks free up the middle. Let's hope they can catch him. And they do. DeMarcus Davis still trying to get him to the ground. Tough run by number 20 there, the Dogs. Strong run there. Got up a gap. And that'll be a first down. So, now unfortunately in some situation, you kind of see what your team's made of, right? You see what kind of discipline you got, right? Can your players still respond, still play hard? Are they going to give up here? And let's see how Glenn responds here. In terms of winning the game is over, but now let's see what we can build on and improve for next week.
I'll tell you who's not giving up is number 20. That running back for Bowie is a beast.
Yeah, he's running hard there.
Running tough.
Yeah.
The defense is tired, though. They've been out there the whole game.
They have.
And they've
really
been working their butts off.
Yeah, the second half especially. They've really been out there a long time, the second half. Yeah, and even in the first half, too, Glenn had some quick hitting scores, but the defense has been out there a long time. Still fights. That's what you get a lot of times when you get those big kind of runs late in the game. And if you look at the size comparing it, this is a 6A program that they're playing here tonight. If you look at the size different, it is pretty apparent on both sides of the ball on the offensive defensive line.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to call it mismatch because Glenn, I think, frankly, has won for the most part, done really well on the offensive defensive line. But now, again, late in the game when you're out there a long time, that's when those big bodies start to really kind of take their toll on you.
Yeah, hydration takes an effect, muscle stamina.
Yep. And, the other person having a good 20, 30, maybe 20, 30 pounds on you.
Yeah, just laying on you.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of, you get the size difference is noticeable
it's very
from here in the booth.
Oh, yeah. But the fight in this defense has been
I tell you,
remarkable.
I'm not just saying this because we're up here broadcasting with Glenn, but I tell you what, I really love the fight the defense has shown all night. Just missed it there. And that's what it looks like they're coming back to. They found something going off tackle, on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
They'll tell them they need to make a little bit of a linebacker adjustment there. If the linebackers typically, I'll have to watch it here close, but typically the linebacker's not scraping off quick enough to get there. But I'll watch it close. But again, it could be up front too, right? The D-line not being able to hold that gap because, again, they're getting a little tired with the big boys on them all night. So don't want to lay blame. Just, they've done a good job, but they're running off tackle there consistently.
Yeah, running to your left and right, getting the defense to move wears you down.
Yeah.
Versus going straight ahead.
Yeah, there we go again. Good hit delivered. I tell you what, I like. There's still some fight there. 20 felt that one. Rod, I know you probably felt those hits before. 20's a little slow getting up.
Yeah,
who was that laid the wood there?
Yeah, he came out of a spin move, and right out of coming out of that spin, he got.
Well, the defensive player said, "I'm gonna give you another spin." Free spin today, right? So he took one spin. He was given one free spin by a great field by the safety, I believe. There, I apologize, I didn't catch his number, but a great hit.
Timeout, Bowie. That is their second charge timeout of the half.
All right, timeout, Bowie, right before the 2-minute drill. Kind of surprised. I'll tell you what, that's the kind of timeout, coach, that can build a little bad blood between coaching staffs, right? So you're up by several touchdowns. You're under 2 minutes, right? At 2:03, you're inside. You call a timeout to preserve a timeout.
Call a timeout to put together a good play to score one more
good
touchdown.
Before the 2-minute timeout. So it's like, whoa, that's kind of stuff that can get a little bad blood between coaches. I get it. You're going to win it, but same time, karma, as they say, is a real babe. You know what I mean? So that can come back to bite you.
Well, at the same time, calling this timeout gives our defense time to rest a little bit and see what they can do with this last 2 minutes left.
Yeah, catch their breath a little bit and come back with some big hits here.
2nd and short, 2nd and 2.
I know on the different side of the ball, but as a defensive player, I kind of, they take that like, all right, yeah, give me a breath, man, I got you. You think you're going to score on me. So let's see how they respond here. And I'll put my money, it's going to be off tackle. What do you think?
20 or the quarterback?
Yeah, it'll be either a fake off tackle or it's going to be a keeper. And go inside, actually, this time. Inside the tackles. Scrape off of him.
Number 10?
Number 10, new into the game.
Fresh legs.
Yep, fresh legs. Oh, no, that is number 40. I thought it was 10. Is that 40 or 10?
10.
Is it 10? So touchdown right up the middle there. I think it's 40. Is that 40 right, walking off?
That is.
I guess bad eyes. 40 or 10. Close enough. Either way, unfortunately, it's a touchdown. Game out of reach. So what are your feelings on that, Roderick? I'm actually either way where, coach, obviously the game is over. He's going to call a timeout to see if he can put another one on you real quick.
Oh, man, I'm all for it. I mean, I don't know if that's because I'm an offensive guy, but.
That is also the 2-minute timeout.
I don't know if you remember when Bobby Bowden used to go against, I forgot the coach at Florida, and they would put up 60 points on each other. And you can include Lou Holtz with Notre Dame into that. They are going to run the score up on you. Just stop me. My job is to coach the offense to go. Your job is to stop me. Yeah,
no, I agree. I think it does build character on the defense side of the ball too, because either one thing in that situation, hey, they're going to put it on. It teaches you, right? Nobody's going to take it easy on you. So you respond as a defensive player, or you go lay down. You know what I mean? But I know from a coaching perspective, it does kind of put a little fire on you. Man, next time we see each other,
I can't wait to play you the next year.
Yeah, exactly. Like let's reschedule a game and let me reload. And
I hope I get to see you in the playoffs.
Exactly. Yeah. Playoffs, I'm gonna treat in kind.
That's one of those in the middle of the field Belichick handshakes after the game, right?
Yeah, it might be, yeah. Yep, a quick handshake and walk off there too. Again, I got mixed feelings. I'm with you, kind of, you got to stop them, you know what I mean? But they just kind of pouring a little bit of salt in there, like, see if you can stop me here. All right, brings our score at 38-14 with just under 2 minutes left in the game here. But again, I think it's all about character. It's all, nothing really counts. I mean, yes, you'd like to be 3-0 in the non-district games. You're 0-3. That's all right because it doesn't count. You can go 1-0 and still be tied for first in district when district starts. So
the good thing about this is the Grizzlies, they don't have it's small little details, and once they fix those, this game is a lopsided win, probably the other direction.
Yeah, I think they can. Oh, and he trips. I'll tell you what, Ortiz there. And then again, once again, I tell you what, boy, I don't know if you saw that thing, that late hit again by Dogsum out here, pushing the Glenn guy down. I just can't believe, right in front of the white hat, which that's a ref for white hat. They're the head referee. They got to get that stuff under control, especially when you know a game's out of hand. You want to call that stuff a little bit tighter, not let that go. But I digress. So moving back to the game here. And like I tell everybody else, hey, if you want to sign up to be an official, do it. We need more of them. There's a huge short, if you don't know, in the state of Texas and really nationwide to get officials, because they do kind of take nothing but grief from a lot of fans and parents. So, but darn, it's hard not to see it.
It's hard not to see it.
Hard not to see it there. But let's see if, again, positive, build on something, see what Glenn can do here to build on some things here. Looks like we got a new quarterback in the game here for Glenn. Number 15, hands up the middle. Let's check number 15 coming in the game here. Gabriel Renteria coming in the game for the Grizzlies quarterback. The handoff there. Again, it's not the way you want to start your season typically, but I'll tell you what, it depends on your perspective. I think Glenn's really learned a lot. They learned that they can score fast. They can score in bunches. They learned the defense can shut somebody down, right? Really anybody. They've shut down these 6A programs. But also teaches you can't give up the big play, right? And you can't give up the big penalties, those little things that add up. Offsides here, offsides there, penalty, retaliation, whatever it may be. You can't do those things.
Yeah, you have to play this game is a game of inches, like we said earlier. You have to play dynamic football within the spirit of the game, and then don't shoot yourself in the foot with all those penalties. Your defense is playing well. Your offense has the capability of moving the ball, but when you keep getting all these penalties, you're just going the other direction.
Yeah, it really kind of kills your momentum and really your enthusiasm, there too. But a good run there by number 21, Jaden Mayberry, in the game with the run there. Good run for Glenn for about 5 yards. Bring up third and short for the Grizzlies. And handoff number 21. Oh, great job escaping several people in the backfield, fighting for the first down. Doesn't get there, but I'll tell you what, broke 3 tackles there. Let's see, was that number 21 again, I believe? Jaden Mayberry again. Good run by Jaden Mayberry just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he did not want to go down.
Let's shake it with him. And now do it.
That is the end of the ball game.
And it's a tough loss there for the Grizzlies. The score does not reflect, I think, Coach Ryder, refer to you, but I mean 38-14 does not reflect how close this game really was.
Right. These guys came out and played a lot harder than what the score reflects, but a lot of learning moments in this game.
Yeah, just big plays given up, and again, all those penalties. And yeah, the thing that's got to be fixed, consistent penalties for really the past 3 weeks in a row. So we'll get those eliminated. I'm sure they have tough practice, reload, and get ready for district play coming up here. Any final thoughts right on the game?
My final thoughts were just to, I think the defense will continue to build on what they've done tonight. The coaches recognize that, and they also recognize the spark that they have on offense. Just tighten up a few little things, and the biggest thing will be the penalties, which is just being smart, being disciplined.
Yeah, I think a lot of things for Glenn, again, these are very fixable things. These are not like you don't see things and you don't look at the Glen Grizzlies and say, oh man, this is an 0-3 team with lots of problems that don't know if we can fix them. They're things that can be easily fixed.
Oh yes.
Right. So I think it is bright going into that Glenn has a very tough district though. Cedar Park, Georgetown, even East Georgetown, Eastview is getting better every time. Rouse. I mean, so a powerful district to go into, but man, they look really bright. And you got to remember, this is a tough 6A team. We made the quarterfinals last year, reloading. Coach 20+ years experience. I didn't get a chance to see how the handshake went there, Coach. But
the handshake went great.
It went good. Good job. Well, Coach Krauskopf is known for being a great sportsman. So good on him to be a good example of these young men in a tough loss. But that's my final thoughts, too. I think, again, the defense showed some promise, some great things on offense. Again, just some key decision-making and timely penalties. And I think the future is still bright for the Glen Grizzlies. And with that, we'll sign off here. Folks there at home, hope you enjoyed the announcements here today, and we will see you next week. Thank you again, special guest Roderick Walker, for stepping in here, legend, and coaching the game with us, and hope to see him back.
I appreciate you, man. Anytime. Thank you so much.
Thank you.